beautiful spring day today, and this time we're probably getting our summary from the afterlife, since our dear Zoya died last time.
Well, I do take the notes neutrally, so I'm not gonna. I don't take them in Zoya's.
Still,
Yeah.
all right then. There you go.
So we reached the swamp, where Zoya totally didn't figure another own, and we found a fake wall behind which was a swamp. We met. I think it's Corsus, the name of your friend,
Karstis.
Carsus. Someone who apparently was part of the academy and knows our beloved Skriana. We encountered some drows and a human and a Durgar in the swamp who led us to their home in drier caves. Apparently, no one else wanted to question their goodwill, so we ended up following them. Some Naga appeared and did some weird magic stuff with a stick, and everybody started listening to them except for Skriana, who was too far behind to be charmed. Um, the day after we were assigned guard duty by the gardens, we were like, yeah, that makes totally sense. We're gonna watch the pumpkins, like, of course. Skriana then did not leave us here, but decided to help Yagu snap out of it, while Elasha and Zoya were still in control. Uh, then the day after, it was the day after, I think we managed to get everyone out of control except Elasha, who somehow managed to fail the wisdom fails as saves. I think the Zoya curse might have affected you.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
definitely.
So we decided to. Well, Elisha didn't want to follow, so at some point we just decided to get her unconscious. So we dragged her to the entrance while we waited for the effect to wear out. Um, then we decided to inspect the swamp, where we found a statue of one of the Huanti gods of nightmares, with some necromancer glow around it, and the ghost wandering around that kind of ignored us. We also found some bullywugs, and they they were really excited to see Yago and led us to Vabu. Vabu apparently killed someone, and Yago ended up taking the blame for it. So Yago confronted him. Vabu led us into the cave with and led Yago into a cave with a Hydra, a very mobile Hydra that we later on figured out, who was able to squish through small cracks. Anyway, fuck. Yeah, we ended up fighting them and the froggies, and Zoya died. So they took off with Zoya's body.
Is all of what you have to say?
Yes.
We fought the froggies and Zoya died. Next, please.
Well, yes, I got hit by by the fucking Hydra a few times, okay? Because I didn't think they would squeeze through the fucking small nook, okay? Yes. We're also not gonna have the Skriana site this week because it's kind of long.
It's too
But just
long.
to sum it up, I always have to do the job, and I had to save them again.
Yes,
I think that kind of sums it up well.
it kind of does.
Which is also true.
That's not the point here, okay?
Good. Guys, anything you would like to add to this?
Did you mess with my HP a bit? Because I logged in and it was at half health, and I remember not really taking much damage, and now it's back
Oh,
to
yeah,
full.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I was
I tried
confused.
out stuff. Yeah. So
Experimenting
Also,
the one that you have on D&D Beyond is probably correct.
who's dead here? Why is there just a skull floating there?
That's an owl. It's a dead
Oh,
owl. I just kept it there to not delete the token. So
I see.
also it adds a dramatic note that we have more dead people there. So
Also, it's actually completely dispelled now, so I'm gonna have to resummon it because I'm dead.
still, dead owl. You first of all have to be risen from the dead, since you are just merely a talking corpse right now.
I'm not saying anything as Zoya.
Just flavor text. Just flavor text.
Flavor text, yes, exactly. You're basically the wind in this cavern.
Thoughts from the other world.
That time I got reincarnated as a.
I don't think Elisha wanted to reincarnate me.
No,
Yes,
I think it
it's
was a
not.
different.
She's not a druid.
we will. I will definitely do that as soon as we have made long rest. So I think we should go somewhere safe.
Yeah, the real question is, are these dweebs here gonna attack us? So I'm gonna have to kill them almost instantly with a single spell. That's the exciting question of the day right now.
But I think you wanted to cast Raise the Dead because you didn't have the other prepared. I don't think my body will be able to be revivified if we do a long rest.
No, ideally
No. But
you need gentle repose revivify for the efficiency and cost, but raise dead also works, just costs more.
Yeah, for raise dead
yeah,
you
but I
have
don't
like a
have
week, right?
Yeah.
10 days, I think it was.
Yeah,
10 days. Yeah,
yeah, which is
and
D&D week.
yeah. Thing is, I don't have either of them prepared at the moment.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, okay.
So
this for the
we
future.
will have to.
And
Yeah, we'll
good
have to make
spells to
do with.
know.
So yeah, maybe it is time to actually have those spells prepared from now on.
Well, that's a very good idea, but I still have no idea what spell I could actually leaving out. But that's a question for later, I guess. So
Listen, I wouldn't have stayed there if I knew the Hydra was a fucking cat. Like
Well,
liquid.
your tokens are 5 feet wide, and you're able to squeeze through a probably 2 feet wide crack in a wall. So that's just for. I mean, it's not just exactly the token size. You're not 5 feet wide.
No, I'm aware.
You've seen me, Beths. You know I'm a big cube.
Yeah, basically
I can
5 by
confirm
five
that you're a
feet,
big.
like my
I
fridge.
can confirm that you're a big cube.
I'm a very big cube.
Who knows? I mean, Corona diet is getting all of us, right?
Sure, if that makes you feel better.
Just blame the lockdown on everything. Gained 20 kilos, lockdown. Went insane, lockdown.
Well, I did one of those. I didn't do the other.
Okay, let's just assume you gained 20 kilos. So
I really didn't.
yes, I know, and I'm curious to see you in person because I remember you still as being a stick, basically.
No, excuse me. Yeah, well, that's up to the next physical meeting. Right now, in the virtual meeting, how about we make our way into this general direction?
And see if they're gonna attack us.
Yes, and if they will,
I'm gonna move with you guys just so you don't have to move the token for me.
makes sense. I'll do a murder as at the slightest aggression. Can I like hold a spell, and whenever they're like, "Brr, I'll kill you," I'll kill them first.
Well,
Or
they look to be on guard. I mean, they definitely heard what was going on in their village, so all of this fighting and all that stuff was pretty loud, and they are not that far away, so they look very hostile to you and have their weapons prepared.
before we do something, as soon as my browser actually does what I would like it to do, I would use some healing spell on myself. Is anyone else injured in a bad way?
I'm
how
somewhat
are you,
injured.
how are you injured
Except for the dead one.
how are you injured in a good way?
No, just like slightly injured or severely
Oh, no,
injured.
I'm fine. Actually, my HP doesn't match. 1 second.
I have not been
But
touched
I
yet.
don't see that anyway. Uh,
I was playing around with some stuff in the
And
last
you're
week,
just
so
casting fireballs on us. I see.
Yeah, I
yeah.
also don't remember my. I adjusted some spells. I'm not sure if you play with those, but they seemed
No, no,
wrong
no. I mean,
too.
I played with the spells, but I'm not using
Okay.
I'm not using spell slots, and I'm also not synchronizing with D&D Beyond. So the D&D Beyond data that you have is probably correct. So it,
I don't use D&D Beyond. You forced
ah,
me
cool.
to fully work on
No,
the
no, I
sheet.
was just asking. But I know that the others still use D&D Beyond. So
Oh,
do
someone did
wounds
something.
curing. That
Oh,
is actually
shoot.
quite an amount of healing.
This is a
That
big
looks good.
roll. Jeez.
That is a really good roll. Yeah, definitely. Way above average. And that way I'm at a comfortable HP pool.
Well, I would like to hold. I don't know how combat holding something out of combat works in your game. You can school me on that. But
No, it's
in the
basically
case,
rules as written. You can just prepare an action if you want to, and then pull it off.
because then I will
I would.
hold an ice, everyone's favorite spell, ice storm, uh, on to when they attack.
And I will. Oh shit! I didn't want to cast that on 5th level, of course, because it's a first level spell, and we don't need more. So I would cast it at 1st level. So I would bless us three, the three conscious ones. So
Blessed.
yes, you are now blessed.
And as you can see, this adds a d4 to um, attack roll or saving throws.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for explaining bless to me, Babs.
You're welcome.
Shut up.
Sorry.
All right, those frog people there, they see you and they have their weapons ready, but they hesitate to attack.
Yeah, I'm holding out my stick of ever ice, and I'm just waiting to like a
Basically
a
seems like
semicircle
they are
and bless
guarding
them.
this specific area there, and as long as you don't try to trespass there, they seem to let you go for whatever direction you choose.
Not many. This is the most direct path. Is through them.
I mean, there's a small. We can just go around down here, I guess. The right is the.
I mean, sure. If they don't get pissed off by us circling around them, then fine.
I mean, they don't seem like the smartest of creatures, so let's just.
All right, so you try to circle around there, and the
Oh,
four froggies that looked at you now are trying to block your way,
That's not
holding their
very nice.
spears in front of you, and grunt something in their weird language.
Is their weird language just called bullywug?
Yes,
Okay, excellent.
and they point their spears towards you, as in like they don't want you to pass there.
I point my stick to them as cold emanates from it, and I sort of motion it in their direction aggressively.
Okay. Um, we could do this with a persuasion check.
I sure,
No, no, intimidation. I'm sorry, not persuasion, intimidation.
sure.
You're trying to intimidate them, basically. So
Also fine with me.
good.
Less
You probably
fine,
have the
but
same bonus on both, huh?
no, I don't. I'm more persuasive,
And you're
but
not very intimidating at all.
and I'm not very. I'm a very small girl. I'm not very intimidating.
And they indeed are not intimidated at all. They still point their sticks there, and they get a bit closer, while three others are trying to back them up in the the second line.
I mean, I can
Uh,
just spirit guardian them to death, so that's not a problem.
yeah, I mean, I'm holding my action to just fucking kill them
So,
all.
all right. So, um, me being that big, well, not big, but tall, muscular, and menacing half orc lady, um, I am stepping up to them and I try to intimidate them and like gesture them to like move to the side, and I try to look them in their eyes like with like a very very grim facial expression.
Okay. Then there goes your intimidation roll.
Can I use the D4 only on saving throws, right? Not on skill check.
Attacks and saving throws. No, not on.
Yeah. Really?
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised that you're not more intimidating, considering you're more massive, muscular, and mean-looking than me. But
I have a +3.
I have a +0.
Yeah, and you rolled better than me, so
I
that's
did.
Um. So seeing you trying to intimidate them, and they get the gesture, but they vaguely point behind them, and what you see is roughly a dozen more bullywugs and giant frogs there backing them up. So they think they are an advantage.
Smart
Can
ones
I
are they?
just
well.
sigh, sort of yank my hand around, and just explode it forward?
No, you can't taunt
No.
them.
Unfinished business with them.
So you basically just want to blow them up?
Yeah, I just want to cast Ice Storm
Sure.
here. Boom.
Kaboom. All right. So then the fighting begins, and let's just for
I'm not sure how like this guy isn't selected. Like he's very clearly in the blast radius, but
this one here,
yeah, like that guy,
that
that
guy, and
guy.
that guy.
Those two are not selected for some reason.
Interesting.
I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
why.
actually true. Let me check the saving throw list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's actually not all of them. Anyhow, I'm just gonna go with it now, and then let's see who failed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you did 26, so it's half damage for those ones who succeeded. Which then does not make any difference at all if they succeed or not. They're all dead.
Nice.
Kaboom.
Well, it's their
And
fault
then
for
we
not being intimidated.
need to.
Roll initiative.
Yes, exactly. You guys need to roll initiative, and I need to add a
We,
lot of monsters.
we don't need to select our tokens in this, do we?
No, you can click on the D20 in the combat tracker.
Oh, my
All
Steel
right.
Defender and Cat's in this. They shouldn't be. Well, my cat could be, I guess, but cat's not doing much other than hanging out. And I'll move these guys so they're not on the same.
Okie dokie. That is battle music. So now the area in front of you counts as difficult terrain for all of you guys, including the enemies, of course. And then Cat, Owl, Steel Defender, Zoya. Zoya is out. Let's remove her from that.
No.
Owl can be removed. And Cat is not going to do anything, right?
No, cat's not doing anything. And Steel Defender goes on my turn.
Good. Okay, then we remove those combatants. And then we start combat. Yago, you're the first one to react. Skriana bursted out an ice storm right in front of you. And you see a lot of frogs and bullywugs preparing to battle and readying their weapons.
Okay. I don't see any reason I should charge into them, so I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself and hold action so that when something approaches me, I'll just bonk it with a stick.
Okie dokie. Good. Now, do those guys actually have ranged attacks? They do. That is great. So this one moves here and goes like hippity hoppity, get off my property. And then wants to attack Yagu with his spear that he throws at you, which misses you. Then this brings us to this one, who goes over there and does the same.
Doesn't update my AC. I have 20 AC.
Yeah, no. I mean, they try their best. They're just frog people at the end. So, nothing to see here. Which then brings us again to Skriana.
I'll
Mass
just
destruction weapon incoming.
yeah. Oh, I didn't. What? Consume spell slot. No, I just want to test how many people. Oh, as soon as I pan the camera, it immediately stops the casting. That's good. That's a good feature. I just want to see how many guys I can hit. I mean, that hits a good amount if I do that. So, but it has to be from me. So, well.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I could try, but just not really feeling like trying. So here, back area, boom.
Goes another ice storm with. Woo, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah, it's a higher level because I don't have fourth level slots anymore.
And this is even more damage than the last one. So saving throws do actually not even count here in this one.
And
then...
given it's the end of my turn, this one would disappear.
All right, good.
I did
So
just
that
estimate
is more
2/3
than yes,
of
that
their
is more
army.
than half of all of the frog forces there. And the frogs, then those one here, this one jumps over here, gets away, has no desire to die. Same goes for this one, hops over there. And it's Selasha's turn. You see fear
Uh,
in the eyes of the bullywugs rising.
Should have been intimidated, but now they suffer the consequences.
yeah, bad for them, I guess. Um, all right, I will. Uh, I will use Toll the Dead on that one.
Uh-huh.
Um, does he? Is it missing any health, HP?
No. No. He's to all its his glory. So
The other one as
top
well,
of that,
right? The one below.
all of them are well. They were not in the
Okay.
blast radius.
All right, so
So
they have
wisdom,
to Wisdom 15 or take 7 points of damage, and because I am Death Domain Cleric, it is like chained onto the other one. Well,
okay. So then we have another wisdom saving throw. Okay. So if they make it, it's no damage, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. All right. So they hear the bell, but they seem very unimpressed from your death tolling. So nothing
All
happens.
right. Okay, then I would just move forward and I guess like yeah, stand there and be like a little bit forward.
Look intimidating.
Yes, very, very intimidating.
All right. So this one there retreats. This one also retreats. This frog here also following its instinct and retreating. Same goes for this one there. Which then brings us back to Yaku.
Okay. I mean, we don't have any particularly good reason to hunt them down, do we?
Other than fuck 'em? No.
Okay.
Blood for the blood god, I guess.
Oh my god. Nah. Run over here. Is that inside the altar that they told us not to go? Do I see anything in there?
Um, there is a ramp basically going upwards, and it leads into the structure. And yeah, well, you see them basically retreating. There is more in that structure, but those don't have a desire to fight you right now since their numbers are greatly depleted.
Okay, so I just go over here then, and then your turn.
All right. Then those two have also very little desire to die. And this one there goes actually dashing into the structure. Brianna, that brings us to you.
My long strider should still be up, so I can at least move 40 feet that direction. This, would you say, blocks paths
This
to
blocks path,
hitting
yes.
that guy? Okay.
Yes.
Well, in that case,
There no wall? Oh no, there's no wall. Okay.
I'll just
I can do a real quick wall.
I'll just continue running, and then bonus action, my steel defender does a run in, and my cat, which technically has initiative somewhere, but it really doesn't matter because it doesn't do much. Uh, it it does a run in.
Okay. Cat follows along. Good cat. It is good cat. That your turn?
Yep, I did a whole lot of running.
Good. All right. Frogs do retreat even further into the structure. Elasha, what about you?
Um, I will just follow them. Uh, wait, how far can I?
All
Yeah, let's
right. I
go
guess if you don't have the desire to follow them up, then we can end the
all right.
combat here. All right.
More
You
important to save our bardic inspiration machine.
all right. You successfully fought bullywugs and forced them into a retreat. Good.
The most
What now?
legendary heroes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Where
say,
to?
well, we can either go to Karsus, the big nerd again, or we can just camp out in front of his cave instead.
Well, I do you think when he sees that we have a that adventurer friend with us that he would just let us stay there and don't bother with us because I would feel a lot safer not
I don't
being just
know.
out here.
Karsus is a dumbass. He could suddenly decide, aha, now's my chance to attack because I'm a huge scumbag.
Well, I mean, I would leave that judgment up to you. If you think that's too big of a risk that this could happen, then we can stay outside, of course, because
And
no
just,
need to force
and
anything.
just make a house. And just make a house close by. Oh, oh, that's just a cat. I would like to move down the swamp. And if nothing attacks me as I walk over here, then I'll start casting Tiny Hot ritually here, backed up against this area.
All right. Yeah. The path is cleared to that region there. Absolutely no issue. So you do a tiny hut. Mm-mm. What's tiny hut again? 20 feet?
I just, if I print this, does it just show?
Yeah, it
No, it
doesn't
says
actually. There you have a tiny hut. There. That's your radius. Doesn't matter.
Very tiny hut.
Place measure
absolutely
template.
nothing.
It's 10 feet there. That would be a tiny hut, but doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Cool. And then there you go.
Yeah. Take this 15 feet there for your tiny hut. Doesn't really matter. Oh. Boop. I helped you out. Good. Now, in the comfort of the tiny hut, drying your clothes and laying down the lifeless body of Zoya the elf, what do you do next?
I I make sure that Soya is, or like her body is laying comfortably and not like in a weird way. And I would even use my blanket that I would use for me normally to cover her up.
Okay, I'm sure that makes the corpse comfortable.
Yes.
I do have a bedrolls and such on me, so if you want to keep your blanket to keep yourself warm in the damp swamp instead of the corpse who doesn't really feel anything.
It's a symbolic gesture.
Yeah.
I have in
Zoya corpse appreciates it.
excuse
Soya
me.
corpse appreciates.
I have internal heating. It's all very nice.
How luxurious.
Yeah, I mean it's tiny hut, right? It regulates temperature
Yeah,
and
it does
stuff.
exactly what I want. It's pretty good. Just now, next step up would be the magnificent mansion.
Oh yeah, that is very cool.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
All right.
But that is then actually going into a demi-plane.
which is way cooler.
Yes.
And should I get the spell slots, we'll definitely do every time.
Okay.
I have an important question.
I'm curious.
What do I see in the afterlife?
I knew it.
Could you describe the afterlife for me, please?
Well, the thing is also the important thing about raising that. It's not just willing, but like I have to be like allowed to go back. Am I allowed?
No, it's mostly willing. I don't think most deities fight much. Did you
Um,
pray to a god? Anyway,
we're talking
I have
about raised dad, right?
yeah. Provided that it's been that no longer. Oh, both be willing and at liberty to rejoin the body. I mean, I don't think that Timora will keep me back necessarily because she seems the one. It's one of the gods that support like taking risks, but who knows?
Well, the afterlife is an interesting place. First of all, it started with very cloudy images of the past 600 years that you lived, showing you some important moments. Some of them are surprising to you, some weren't, since you didn't give the same importance to some moments that the afterlife chose for you to show you. But mostly resembling, of course, about your work with the orphanages and also the time you wasted in elven forests carving bows and watching out for trees. That is basically the childhood of every elf, being a hippie down there in the woods.
Hey, it was nice woods,
I'm
okay.
really sorry. I'll be right back. 10
Yep,
seconds.
sure.
Sorry.
You missed this very important moment for Zoya. All right, no problem. But also, you hear voices talking to you. Some of them are more tempting than others.
Come back.
Welcome back.
I hear
And
voices.
I mean, you are kind of conscious, so it's your decision to what kind of voices you want to listen to.
Do I recognize any of the voices?
No, none of them. None of them sounds familiar. But they are all very soft and smoothing.
I ask for my goddess.
Which is your goddess, actually? Mistra?
Timora.
Oh. Well, you hear an answer in the distance,
Okay. Can I have
asks
an
you to come closer.
Can I have an insight check? Yeah. Can I have an insight check on immortal death, probably godly voices?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Did it roll? Oh no, I have to activate it again. Here you go. Aw.
Well, it seems to
That's
be the voice of your god.
that's totally my girl there. Yeah, I'm going towards the voice.
Okay. As you walk through the mist, you come closer and you see a very handsome, elvish-looking guy in red and gold cloths that invites you to sit at a table, which is very unimpressive, actually. It's not very nicely decorated. It's just a simple desk with a chair in front of it.
Okay. Do I recognize that person
It's
from the
definitely not
fiction?
your god.
I have a hunch who that could be.
So what does he tell? Like, what does he tell me? Just like to sit and have.
Yep, he points at the chair and asks you to sit down. We have business to discuss.
We do.
Yes, of course. All of this follows a certain procedure, as you can imagine. One does not simply step into the afterlife without doing some paperwork.
Obviously. May I ask for your name?
Oh, my name is not important. I have all the names and none.
Okay. Have I heard about someone like that?
Um, do me an Arcana check. This time normal, no disadvantage or nothing. Okay. You know that there are a lot of immortal beings waiting for souls in the afterlife. Some with good intentions, others with not so good intentions.
I ask
But
for. I
yeah,
try to figure out where the voice of Timora was coming from.
you're pretty sure that you followed the right voice.
Okay. So I got to the point where I was supposed to get no more following voice. Where is
Right
I
now
now?
you still hear voices in the distance, but you can't really make out words. So it's just some brabbling that you hear, but they're very far away and very low.
I ask for her name again to see if the voice comes from somewhere.
Well, he answers you directly, so you hear the voice coming out of his mouth. Again, my name is not important. As mentioned, you can call me anything. For example, how about Dave,
How about Steve?
if that is your wish?
Okay.
Then I'm
I
Steve
I
now
don't
for
know.
you.
Well, I'm gonna sit down because I fucking failed my insight, so you know.
Good, good. Then let's see who we have here. Zoya Ablin lived a very colorful life. I see. Taking care of children, how sweet. Was your life as you expected it to be? Are you happy with the life you lived?
It was. It certainly ended before I thought it would. But I can't say I didn't have a good life. Or an interesting one. Definitely had an interesting one.
I'm glad to hear that. Most people are here because they ended their life too soon.
I mean, I would have appreciated a little bit more time
So you would like to get back?
if there's a way to get back.
Well, there certainly is. Of course, you know about some popular people who had very interesting ways of getting back. One of them is basically your host right now, or let's say the host of your remains.
All right. And how would one go back to their host?
You actually want to get back to this idiot of a mage who plays around with the living.
You mean Halaster?
Yes, of course. You can't
I'm
imagine how many times I talked to him already here in this same chair.
well, I don't want to directly go back to him, but we do kind of have a mission to help the people of Waterdeep. So
Mm,
I
that
guess
seems
I
fitting
would
for
have to.
someone like you. You're very dedicated to your missions, I see.
Or, once you reach a
So,
certain age, but I think I wouldn't have to tell you about that.
no, of course you
You get
don't.
committed to certain things.
Well, my job here is not about commitment. It is more a task, a job of sort. So this is my job. But if you're so eager to get back to Halaster and send him back into this chair that you're sitting in right now, maybe I have an offer for you.
Maybe I'm willing to listen to the offer.
Well, I do could send you back, and provided that you maybe do a couple of things for me as well.
Well, what kind of
Since,
things?
well, I'm very much interested in the tiefling community down there in Undermountain. Maybe you could give them a helping hand from time to time.
All right. That should be doable.
Okay, that sounds very interesting. Then I guess we just have to fill out the papers here. And a paper form materializes right in front of you on the desk, together with a feather and some ink. You just have to sign down there.
Okay, so I've been through that shit in another campaign. I want to read the contract.
Okay. You take the piece of paper, and it first of all seems all gibberish to me. You don't happen to speak Infernal, don't you?
No.
Well, then it's all gibberish to
What?
you.
Okay, wait a minute. No, I don't have.
The only thing that
Would
you can decipher is basically a line, a dotted line at the bottom, which says your name here.
okay. Anyway, I would be able to read this.
Oh, I thought that someone of your age would master it.
I
But don't worry,
guess.
it's just saying that I grant you the powers that I mentioned, and you do the things for me that I mentioned. Nothing
Can I?
else.
Can I?
You will not get a subscription to the Neverwinter Reader's Digest or something like that from me. Don't worry.
Can I have another insight, please?
Sure.
Disadvantage?
Hmm.
Oh, come on. But it's not that. It's
It's
not
not that
that
bad.
bad.
No, it's actually not that bad. Um, well, you do see that the signs on that are not written in Celestial or something like that. It pretty much looks like Infernal to you. So that gives you a certain hint that this being that you're talking to right now is probably not really interested in you as a soul,
All
more
right.
like in the things that you could do for him.
All right.
While you think about what to do next, what do the others do in the material plane?
Take a
What
big sleep.
time is it?
It's basically just yeah, you just put up the tiny hut and made yourself comfortable, so no time passed in between
Okay.
this.
Take a long rest, right? Alasha needs to change spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit hungry, but that definitely can wait. I want to get Zoya back as fast as possible.
And I have to actually sort out my spells because I've not been keeping track of the spells properly with the which ones I've prepared. I'll sort that out.
All right. So you're basically all preparing your long rest business there, not doing anything else interesting. All right,
No.
then let's just skip a bit forward. Time in the afterlife moves differently after all. Zoya, you're pretty sure that you more or less know what is going on. The question is now, do you give in?
I'm already dead. What more can happen? I'm gonna sign the contract.
Okay. So you sign the contract, and the being then grins. His skin turns red, and some horns grow out of his face as he drops the illusion, takes up the contract, and burns it right into his hand, and says, "This was my part of the deal then, so it's sealed. I'm very glad we came to an understanding. Now,
Oh
I'm
no.
just gonna wait until your companions will raise you from the dead. So right now, make yourself comfortable." And he then disappears and leaves you in this misty
Wasn't
state
part
of
of the bargain.
existence.
The part of the bargain is that you bring me back.
And the only thing that you see is that in the mist, there seems to be a hallway opening up with a door at the end.
Okay, I go towards the door.
All right. The door is a very unimpressive door made out of wood in a stone archway and has a normal metal handle to it.
I'm gonna open it with Mage Hand.
All right.
I
You
don't
open the
trust
door
doors.
with Mage Hand, and as you open the door, you see the swamp right in front of you. Your own corpse lying below some blankets that your companions put over your corpse. And you see them studying and flipping pages in their books while Yagu seems to meditate.
Can I step out of the door?
Yep,
Well,
nothing is hindering you.
then I step towards. I walk. I try to get towards my body. I guess.
All right, as you step through the door, um, you start to feel a bit lightheaded, maybe even dizzy. But as you release the door handle and leave the solid floor behind, your soul immediately flies back to your corpse and enters your body. And with that, your vision turns black and you are not conscious anymore. So basically, you're just unconscious. You're back in your body, but you are unconscious. And Elisha, while doing your prayers and studying your notes, you see that Zoya's corpse has started breathing again.
Um. Well, I probably have like recognized it from like the corner of my eye,
You
and
have an incredibly high
there's
passive perception. You recognize every fly doing a shit.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's not. I'm not expecting that. So probably at first I think that I got like my mind is playing tricks with me or something like that. But I probably see it again that she's breathing again. So I yeah, I don't know like how far Skriana is away from me and Yagu, but
Not
I
more than
like
15 feet,
slow.
because that's the tiny hut.
Yeah, but like more like I slowly get up and like tap both of them on their shoulders and go like, guys,
Hmm?
I don't know what
What?
happened, but Zoya, I I think she started to breathe again, and
That's
then
a fast.
I go over to her corpse and start, yeah, just like checking her pulse and if she really is breathing
Hmm.
and everything.
Does not require any kind of medicine check or something like that. Her chest is clearly raising and moving down again, and she has a pulse. Her wounds are still the same, but she is definitely breathing and back to life.
All right, and I would actually use that the moment and not try to wake her up, and I would then simply just try to heal her wounds and yeah, just cast cure wounds
All right.
on the highest level. I'll just do it. I don't know if what it actually then does, but that will be yeah.
Wee!
So I
You're
would
rolling
basically
today.
just try. I would basically just try to mend her wounds and um yeah,
Yeah.
then
You
not
start.
wake
You
her
start.
up, but like just letting her be and giving her some time to rest.
All right. Yeah. You managed to do that just by gently touching her wounds, going through your prayers, and watching most of the wounds close. So, Zoya, you have 32 hit points right now, but you are still unconscious and sleeping.
Now, did you turning to the orc? Did you revive her?
Uh, no, no, I did not. I was preparing my my spell for tomorrow so I could do it then, but she suddenly just started to breathe again.
Ah, so she
But
made
she's
a deal in the afterlife. Excellent. I can trust her even less now.
well, we don't know anything yet, but I mean, most important thing is she's breathing again and she seems to be stable. I was able to mend most of her wounds, so I guess she will tell us when she conscious again. I think we should let her rest a little bit and give her some time. I guess that was very taxing on her body as well as her soul anyway. But we don't know what happened, so we still might be cautious and maybe we want to like have guard duty so that if she wakes up, at least one of us is awake.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Yagu, you need to be a bit louder. I can barely hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I need to change the microphone.
Nikki,
Sure, I will happily re-kill her should she do anything weird.
Okay.
well,
Yeah,
please
recurring bitch.
just Please just don't overdo it and just act too hastily.
Sure.
Um, yeah, I guess
We'd finish
we're
the
going to rest.
we'd finish the long rest.
All right. Just for me, who was the one standing in the way of the ghost last time?
In the way of a ghost?
Yeah. So
Huh?
one of you was standing in the way of the ghost and let the ghost pass through him.
Through him. I
Was that you,
remember.
Yagu?
It
I
may
think
have
I
it may
think
have been me. I was the one
I
doing
think it
weird
was.
stuff in front of him,
I'm
so I think
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
me.
because it
That was
wasn't
my
me.
guess as well. Okay.
It wasn't
Then
me.
all right, Yagu, while drifting from your meditation and trying to get some sleep, you have a very vivid dream where the world itself is an endless black vista, and days pass in this void as you wander around, calling out feebly for aid, for water. The desert in your throat cannot be quenched, it grows only drier, scratched sharper by every swallow. You lick your cracked lips, desperate, and as the shadows part, you find yourself before a verdant pool of sweet water. Like an animal, you hurl yourself before the pool, mindless in your need to drink, and drink, and drink, and drink. But your veins, the bulge, they screech as venom rages throughout your body. Your nerves sizzle as they freeze. But alas, you do not die. You can never die. Only twitch in this agony as the paralysis leaves you as a vegetable until the end of times. Death is a mercy you can only pray for now. And with that, you wake up and you gain no health point benefits from this long rest.
Okay. Um, I tell the others what I saw in my sleep.
The rest of us have a big old sleep.
A good old sleep, yes. The rest
Uh,
slept like babies.
I love this fantasy of just having a perfect rest and being ready for a good day.
Wait, I
And
need
wake
four.
up rested.
I need like 4 hours of rest. Did I still get like a long rest
No,
after?
you don't get long
Okay.
rest benefits after this one.
All
You are
right.
barely recovering from your wounds, and this
All
is
right.
mostly due to the healing of Elasha, so you don't get any long
No,
rest
no, that's
benefits.
fine. That's fine. It's more like so I know how to keep track with my things.
Yes. You can reset your skills and all that stuff that reset on a long rest. That is okay, but you
Okay.
don't get any health points.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take a long rest and then just modify my HP again.
I'll I'll hand out pocket snacks again, I guess. I'll keep two myself, and I'll give one to the turtle, and one to the orc.
Which I gladly take and start numbing on it. Thanks a lot, Skriana.
Me too.
Well, it gives you 5 temporary hit points. That was the one. It technically the old one disappears after a long, like 8 hours, I think it was. So
Yeah, they spoil somehow.
yeah, which is
Kind of
what it
weird,
is.
but yeah, I mean maybe it's just like super runny buttercream, something like that, that just spoils after 8 hours.
It's just a cute cupcake with a lot of frosting. As soon as the frosting started drooping down, no one wants to eat that anymore. Throw it away. Make new cupcake.
All right, then after a very disturbing sleep and still with a lot of wounds in your body, you wake up, Zoya.
All right.
So
That
yeah,
was interesting.
So,
Never happened to me before.
those who ate it now have 4 temporary hit points.
I think you need to remove the dead thingy, the skull from my token. I can't
Yes.
really remove it.
Question is, how do I actually do this? uh, uh, interesting. Yeah, you go on playing. I figure it out.
I'm just like, that never happened to me before.
Great. We're all so glad you've randomly returned to life.
But what happened? How?
Well, I mean, I went to this place and it took quite a long time for me to get flashbacks of my life because, my life was very short. And then I followed the voice of my goddess, except it was kind of weird, but it seemed like it was my goddess. And I signed a deal and I'm supposed to help some tieflings here. And I came back. Pretty much it.
You signed a deal with your goddess?
Well, after I signed it, I'm not really sure anymore if it was actually my goddess because it switched looked so. But I'm here. That's the important thing.
It really isn't.
But it's I mean, what did you have to do to get back? I mean, it's not
Actually,
common that
you
people just
you're
like
the
come back from the
expert.
dead.
You're the expert here, Alasha. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is what it looked first, and I cast minor illusion of how the elf looked like, and this is how it looked after, and I cast the other thing.
do I recognize it? That
um,
creature?
Skriana and Elasha, you can both do me an Arcana check. Yep. You by the second illusion that Zoya shows you, you're pretty sure that you know what kind of being this is. It's definitely some kind of demon from the abyss.
Like, do we know if that demon is like known for stuff like that?
Yeah, do we know the demon or it's just stereotypical demon number 3?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay.
Okay, so we still have like we know that it's a demon, but we have no clue what happened or what that demon would have probably done.
Well, you know how demon patrons work. So that is your guess, and you know that they also like to sign deals to accomplish their own goals, and use mortals to do that, and grant them some powers in return.
I would like to cast Longstrider on myself. Just
Just in case.
just just cast it for no reason.
I recognize what you're casting because I can cast it too. Like, planning to go on a jog?
Huh? So you've made a pact with a demon. Great.
Seems
That's
like it.
that's great. Now I can trust you less. That's great.
Listen, if I'm dead, I'm dead. If I'm alive, that's a problem I can solve later.
I mean, technically true.
Right. I don't think that's how deals with demons work.
Yeah, that's very, very suspicious. And I
Yeah,
don't feel too comfortable with that too
even your adventurer friend agrees. So that means something.
much.
I mean, we all trust Alyssa, and we know she made some kind of. She has some kind of friend somewhere.
I trust who? I don't trust any of you.
Well, we don't trust you either. That's not the point.
Kinda seemed like it was your point.
Anyway, so did you get rid of your frenemy, turtle boy?
Well, no, we had to get out as soon as you died because we didn't want to risk anything happening to you. But it's fine. We can just leave him here.
So, are we gonna go back and stab him?
I don't think we want to fight that Hydra again.
All right. Question is, where are we going? We can't go back to the academy, so we need to find another exit.
Uh, well, are we sure that we're not allowed to at least pass through the academy? I know we're not allowed to go back,
I
but
think the word was I never want to see you again. At some point, like in there as well. So, but there were a few more statues here, right? So we could go and check out if maybe we can find another portal. And there was another passage north that we could still explore.
We all I expect north
well,
is going up even further.
You mean as long as we get out of the swamp?
That's good.
well, yeah, but
Use the swamp then.
I mean,
we
we
have to
could.
take into account that you're not really fully healed and ready again. So we shouldn't overdo it. So let's just be at least be cautious, and if it gets hairy, we'll just get back and wait a little bit longer.
Okay, I mean, we could just check out how it looks up there and see if we can find some passage leading out of here.
Yeah, I mean, um, Buffs out of character, did we see any runes somewhere, like around statues?
Mm,
We
well,
probably
you didn't
didn't
really check
investigate,
out
so
more than
yeah.
one statue so far, which was the one with the ghost. And that specific statue had no runes.
Hmm. Well, uh, so what do you reckon we should do? I mean, I would not advise to go anywhere near the camp, near the Naga camp, and also not near the turtle.
We've killed
So,
most of the frogs at this point. We could just finish the
well,
job.
Yeah,
well,
but to
but the
get to the
frogs
passage,
aren't the problem.
to get to the passage we would go up here, and then like further north. So we should be pretty fine, I guess. And I can cast pass without trace on us again.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess then let's do that and let's see what the other the other cave systems have to offer.
Then I will cast. Oh, I cast. Okay, I will cast Pass Without Trace on everyone.
All right.
And we're gonna try to sneak through a swamp again.
All right, then where to?
Up here, sneakily.
I guess yeah, we'll go to the left again.
Um,
Oh yeah, sneaky sneak.
in
I guess we can. Uh,
18.
Stealth.
How do you stealth?
And then, because this thing is an independent actor, stealth.
Glorious.
Nice.
it's still a 12. Okay.
12 is not
Yeah,
horrible. Passive perception
no.
of low-level grunts is like a 10.
Yeah. All right. Zoya, to your wait.
Sorry,
Jesus.
we already saw the cavern here. Okay.
Yeah. So to your what is that from your angle? To your left. To your left, there is a ledge about 15 feet high that raises towards the cavern,
Okay.
and it seems to be a dry spot compared to the swamp that you're dealing with there.
I walk up there just to check if there's something.
All right. So at the end of this ledge, you see the remains of an unfortunate, maybe adventurer.
Are they wearing anything on them? Also,
It
how fresh
seems
does the
to
body look?
it seems to be a dwerga or dwarf corpse that lies sprawled across a bloodied bedroll, and his leg is ending in a jagged stump. A leather satchel is draped across his chest.
I'm gonna check what's in the leather satchel. Wait, I'm gonna open the satchel with mage hand if I can.
Okay, sure, yeah, it's just a satchel. So your mage hand opens
That's
it,
what they all say.
and do you just turn it inside out or
Yeah.
just reach in it? Okay, you turn it inside out, and there's quite an amount of gold pieces coming out of it, as well as an ornate stone carving of an owl, and
Aw.
a journal written in Dwarvish.
I dump everything in the bag of holding. I'm gonna check it out later.
Okay,
How much gold do I put in there?
224.
Okay. So 224 gold pieces, an
Mhm.
owl stone thing.
It's an ornate stone carving of an owl.
Okay, and the journal.
And a journal, yes.
I just flip through the journal to see if there's anything that
It
jumps the
contains
eye.
a hand-drawn map, and by what you explored so far, shows you a couple of regions that you already know. So there is nothing interesting. Some of them are marked with woven runes and supposedly some kind of a description. Can you
Okay.
read Dwarvish?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so it's just some Dwarvish runes for you.
Well, I put it in the bag of holding for now. Um,
Dwarvish.
and then I think we can look at it when we're somewhere else. Is there anything else aside from the weird corpse?
No, that's it.
Okay, then I would just walk back down the wall.
All right. Okay. All right. You come out of this cave and you're back at the place where the bullywugs last welcomed you. And the place seems to be deserted right now.
I see one little froggy bitch. I, I don't see any froggy bitch. Okay.
Oh, you see the
Um,
froggy bitch. It's okay.
then I'm gonna move towards here, hoping I'm not dying. I'm gonna wait for the rest to arrive. It looks like
Okay.
portal
It's a
thingy.
three-forked passageway that rises out of the swamp, and the center passage has an arc embedded in its back wall.
Okay. Gonna wait for the others to catch up. And then tell them that I show them the things I found. I mean, I have the gold with the rest of the gold that we have in the bag of holding. And I found this. I showed them the ornate stone carving and the journal. There seemed to be some kind of map here as well of some places we visited, but it looks like it's dwarvish, and I don't really understand that.
I don't speak Dwarvish either, so well, Skriana, do you by any chance speak Dwarvish?
No, I'm more of a far realm specialist, as I'm sure you know.
Well, people can surprise you.
And that one, does it look like a portal? You said like an arch, right?
Yeah, it's I mean, you pass through some of the portals, and this portal there has a relief of a female dwarf standing with her eyes closed, and a keyhole is carved into the head of a stone hammer she clutches to her chest.
How
So you're pretty sure this is probably some kind of gate again.
how big is the keyhole?
Um, Quite a big one actually.
I take out the stone key and try to see if it fits.
Fits perfectly.
I turn it.
Okay. As you turn it, the key vanishes and the portal opens.
Wait, what?
Wait, what part did you not understand?
No, there was more an expression of surprise.
Okay, wait, where did I put the key? Here, stone key. Bye bye, stone key. Was nice to have you.
One time use portal.
Listen, it worked. That fucking drow seemed to be useful at least for one thing. So
I
I'm
mean, you're
gonna
carrying this key around now for like 30 sessions.
at least, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, at least.
Hey, it worked. Okay.
I never thought that we would find where this key belongs.
I completely
Okay,
forgot this.
you have an open portal in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna put my head through it because I don't have the owl to look through the owl this time.
I have a
All
cat.
right. Let me quickly describe to you where what you're looking at right now. All right. You so you stick your head through the portal, and what you see is a rectangular shaped room in dwarven architecture with one closed door leading outside.
I'm gonna cast see invisibility because I don't trust the empty rooms.
All right. You cast see invisibility, and it does not reveal anything else to you.
All right.
But while you look around and focus, you hear quite some loud noises right behind that door.
Okay. Well, I tell you guys about what I see or not see on the other side. Does it look? You said it's dwarven architecture, right?
Yes.
Does it look like it could be a place we already visited?
The architecture itself looks familiar, yes.
All right. So it might be level 3. Well, I don't know. I tell you guys what I see. Do you want to go through the portal?
Well, I don't think that we should stay here for too long. So I guess that's our best bet if it looks familiar.
I mean, and if it's actually 3rd level, we have a way to go back to Skullport. We can get some potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Then I step through the portal.
Okay, just
On
How
which
do I
floor
how do I
are we right
remove this
now?
hidden thing? Because I can't. It's not an active condition that I can remove.
wait.
I have this dumb hidden shit again that the others don't get when they rule self. Is this
Yeah,
a saying?
that one seems to be actually quite buggy. I will remove the whole module couple of minutes when we do the break. It's stupid. It's not really a thing that we need. All right, so you hop through the portal. There you go. And you find yourself
Um,
in the room just right as Zoya described it to you.
re- Real quick, do
Yes.
we know on what level we were?
We were on
According
level.
to Skriana's descriptions of Dwemercore being level 9, then you went one level up, so you assume that the swamp was level 8.
If they are in order.
And only if. All right, you step through the gate, and you hear the sound of stone crushing and some animals grunting behind the door. It's nothing that you actually need to focus on. It's pretty loud.
Is there a keyhole?
In the door, or
Yes.
where? The door has a keyhole, but it also has just a normal handle.
Can I look through the keyhole?
Yep, you can. You through the tiny little keyhole, you see that there is a huge creature with couple of claws reaching out of its mouth, and more eyes than normal creatures would usually have, like four
Or
of
like
them, for
3 at
example.
least.
Yeah.
Where do I recognize the creature?
Do me a nature. Yeah, you're pretty sure you heard of that creature. It dwells in the underground and is called an Umber Hulk.
Oh no.
Oh no.
no. That was more of a player reaction. Well, actually, I know
It was
what.
kind of
Actually,
sweet.
if I know what it is, it would actually be my in-game reaction.
Oh no.
There seems to be an Umber Hulk on the other side.
Is that an issue?
Usually.
Yes.
What is an Umber Hulk?
I don't know how much I actually like know in game, so I'm gonna let you do
Well,
the description.
you heard that those creatures exist. They're definitely there. Wait. I think I can probably let's just do it this way. They look like this. and you have not really a good idea about their features, but they are big, they are nasty, and the only thing that you know is that they probably drive people mad.
I've deleted my chat. Help.
They mess with your head. They mess with your head. Mm,
Ah, I actually do have an image that that I can show you in bigger. There it is.
Well, you can't go mad if you don't look at it. Easy.
how about before we go to the other side, we take a short rest?
We've just had a long one.
Well, you had a long one. I was dead.
All right. How
And
unfortunate.
my wounds are not completely.
In the meanwhile, while you're trying to figure out what to do, the portal closes behind you, and the key rematerializes in the keyhole.
Take the key and I put it in the bag of
Oh,
holding.
okay. Nice, 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 nice.
Okay, then we do
I
have
will.
the stone key again. Oh, do you take the key? Otherwise, I would have put it back in the bag of holding.
No, you can take it. It's more that I will write it down
Oh, in the portal thingy.
in the portal encyclopedia.
So we're gonna stand around here all day, or
No, of course not. Um, so buffs out of character. I mean, could we do a short rest still?
Yeah, basically, I mean, most
I
of you
mean,
don't profit from it anyway, so it would just be for Zoya at
yeah,
the end of the day.
to
I
heal
mean,
her up
it's more like
without using spell slots and
yeah, and we can just like skip forward. Like we don't have to play out the. But I would offer Skriana the egg because we want to see that baby dragon.
the cook.
No, freeze.
Right.
Also, I be right back. Give me a minute.
Yeah. And I'm also playing music.
I'm back.
Hello.
You are doing lots of healing. Okay.
Here, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have an egg now.
You have an egg now.
Yes, I've been given an egg.
You're taking care now of the dragon egg.
Yeah, it's mine now.
No, you just freeze and then we put it back to safety.
Well, it's
Sure.
probably easier if it's in
Yes.
Triana's long
Yes,
bag of
you're
Fair enough.
holding.
right. I'm freezing it and I'm putting it in a bag of holding. It's my egg now.
Keeping an eye on you.
keeping an egg on you.
Who knows what this egg is going to turn out?
Dragon, maybe you could say.
Mm. Or just an omelette.
That would be a big shocker.
You're done with your short rest?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if my token wants to update or not. I'm gonna just do it.
Did you adjust your hit points in?
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust it by hand, so it's fine. And I'm just gonna keep owl here under the token, so it's here but not here. Okay, so I'm done.
Good. So, what next, guys?
I guess we. Is the noise still outside?
Yeah, from time to time you hear stone crushing and just some grunty noises from those animals.
Maybe you can try and sneak past that thing. Wait, animals, so it's more than one. I'm gonna try to see if the door is locked.
Okay, you fiddle around with the handle. It doesn't seem to be locked.
And I want to sneak a peek outside.
Okay. So then do me stealth.
Wait, did it roll? Why doesn't it? Oh, I refreshed the page. There goes my 19. Here we go.
Still quite good.
27.
Yeah, all right. You open the door as silently as you can and
Oh,
peek
it's on the
through
other
it.
side. Oops.
How
Okay.
many doors did you see in that room?
No, that's the portal. I didn't see the door. That I was confused. So I
There's
thought we came from
clearly
here.
a door symbol there.
I didn't. I told you I'm tired. Okay, there's two of the bitches.
Yeah, you see another Umber Hulk there, raging over some stone structures.
Okay. Do they look like they're like busy?
Partially. I mean, they don't have a particular target to attack. They're just raging around, more or less.
We could try and sneak past them. There are two
Towards the south
passages.
of that room, you see another gate.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna move the thing here. If you say I see it, just so. All right. Well, that's what I tell you guys. We could try and sneak past them, or we can try and fight them. I don't know if we want to fight two of them, though.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not too sneaky, so this could fail.
I mean,
So we just have to be prepared.
I do have enough strength to do another, to do one more stealth boost.
Or we could just kill them.
I motion towards the door. Be my guest.
I'm
Well,
sure I'll
could-
summon my creature if
we could prepare
we're
spells,
fighting.
open the door, and just unload on it. So we would at least get the drop on it.
We could do that.
Oh no, Game Master rolls a d20.
No, I 7 art a d20.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, if you want to fight them, then we should definitely prepare and be ready to blast them.
All right. I mean, we can try that.
So, guys, come on,
All
pick
right,
it up.
Then
Apparently, we're holding spells and then unleashing spells.
yes. So I would prepare a guiding bolt,
Mm-hmm.
which I would shoot at the first target I see when we open the door.
I'll prepare fairy fire for the same target.
Okay.
I prepare catapult flying up there straight down.
Okay.
Well, probably on target, I guess, right?
It's just the first thing that fails its save is gonna take the damage.
Okay.
And I
Good.
just prefer a word of radiance.
All right. So you prepared your stuff. Then, who's going to take the first action?
We
I
make
would,
like 3, 2, 1, and then we cast at the same time.
yeah. Thing is, if I go first, then whoever goes after me has advantage. So it would make sense that I go first.
My thing doesn't require an attack roll.
Neither does mine.
Neither does mine.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
I'll just go for
I
it
guess.
then.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
didn't really show itself anywhere, did it?
Then
Really
you
didn't.
go. You go first with the catapult.
Catapult. I take a dagger. I think I don't know where my. I can't find my actual
Scroll
loadout
down.
on this
Scroll down.
sheet
Scroll
properly.
down. Scroll down.
Ah, there. I take
Fuck my rolls.
some. I'll take bit. Throw it and then catapult it straight downwards. So that guy has to make a dexterity save, and if he makes it, that guy has to make a dexterity save.
Okay. So you catapult your dagger forward to the Umber Hulk, taking it out of its whatever he was doing there, and you hit it for the full damage.
Well,
17, right?
I just threw it here, and then I
Aha.
cast catapult upon it, so it flies down in a straight line. Yeah, if the first one fails, it takes 17 points of damage, and
Correct.
that's the end of that spell.
Yes. This is exactly what is happening. Okie dokie. And with that, we're gonna roll initiative. Then, Zoya, you're doing your fairy fire, right? On which one, since you don't have the thingy
The
to do
first one.
on both?
Oops.
All right. The Umber Hulk is not lighting up in fairy fire, unfortunately.
Oh well. Was worth a try. Then I think you can take the. I can take it myself. Right. Where is it? Condition. Because I'm not gonna be concentrated on it.
Okay. The guiding bolt of Elasha failed, missed the target.
Hmm.
And Yagu, what about you?
Okay, and I have. Well, it's just they have to do a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Still can't understand shit.
Why? It's
Word of Radiance.
yes.
Constitution saving throw. All right. Here it comes. All right. So you see that the Umber Hulk is very unimpressed by it.
Okay.
All right. And with that, we're going to go into battle.
Yeah, rolling initiative would be a good idea.
Where is my... There is my level shit. 6.
Why do I only have a 16 and they have 16.13?
Initiative tiebreaker.
Yeah, what I have like at least a +2 dex modifier.
At least, or do you have a +2?
I have a +2. Yeah.
Your tiebreaker will.
Yeah, well, they seem to have higher.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Steel Defender is going on your turn, right? So we can remove that one.
Same
Then
with Cat. Cat is
Owl.
just chilling.
Cat is just chilling, so let's remove Cat. All right. So then, Zoya, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move. Is that a table or can I stand there?
It is in table, yeah, but it's crushed.
So I can stand here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna stab it with the short sword.
Okay. You're gonna do me a charisma saving throw first.
Okay. It didn't roll. Okay.
There it comes. All right. Good.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to stab it with the poison short sword.
Okay, that's a miss.
Then I'm gonna try and stab it again.
Which is
Well-
also a miss.
Misses.
Seems like coming back from the afterlife is messing around with your aim.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go there.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's Yagu's turn. Sorry, I forgot to say that.
Okay, I run up to this guy. And start hitting him with my shtick. Where is the stick? There we go.
All right. Your staff and your claws are hitting the Amber Hulk.
Okay, and I use a key to try to stun it.
This is Constitution, right?
Yes.
All right. Your blows land on the Amber Hulk, and it seems to be very surprised by all of those blows and is stunned.
Right. And that's it.
Okay. Then the owl.
The owl is not here.
Ah, the owl is not here. Good. Then let's.
Shouldn't have. It shouldn't have an initiative. It can roll one.
Good. All right. Then it's time for this Amber Hulk to move up here and start hitting on Yagu in a bad way.
No, not in a bad way. Do the good way.
Well, we don't know. Maybe Yagu likes it.
No, I don't.
Well, guess not.
All right. So one of its claws hits you for 7 points of damage, while one of the mandibles as well hit you for 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's its turn. The other one is paralyzed, and he can reattempt the saving throw at the end of his turn, right?
No, he's just
No, it's
stunned until
stunned.
Yagu's turn.
Yes.
Ah, until Yagu's turn. Yes. Okay. Good. In this case, it's Elasha's turn.
Okay. Well, I will basically just move up, and I will cast my spiritual weapon right next to the one like over here. Sorry.
Okay, before you do that, you do me a charisma saving throw, please.
All right. Yep.
All right,
Nice.
you look straight into the eyes of the Amber Hulk, and it starts to mess with your brain. And I'm gonna roll 1d8 to see what happens. Okay, you take no action, but you use all your movement to move in a random direction. And the random direction is going to be...
Would that be from where I started?
No, from where you are right now, since you are looking at
Okay.
it right now. So, no, actually from where you started. You're right. Where did you
Yeah,
start
because
again?
I already used
Here?
20. One up.
This? There?
Here.
There. All right. Okay. So yeah. So you move in. You use all your movement to move south.
Oh no.
Right there. Completely all the way down
Okay.
south.
Where'd you
Into the
go?
wall. Nice.
All right.
Awesome. Alright.
Brianna, what about you?
All right, action. Momentary
Save us,
stasis.
Kriana.
I can't save you from that effect. I'm sorry. But momentary stasis on the one not stunned. Does this say anything? No, of course it doesn't. Why would it? Why would it display to you what the effect does?
Right.
Anyway,
But I can imagine. What's the
make
saving throw?
make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I have a 6.
That definitely fails. So, creatures encased in the field of magic energy until the end of my next turn, or until the creature takes damage while encased this way, is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. There you
Yeah.
go. My action.
Incapacitated. There you go.
Then, does this one have enough movement? No. Therefore, it'll do a huff and puff. It'll dash over there, and look that direction for now. It'll look over there. I don't know
Okay,
if this
looks at the
affects.
wall and hopes that he's not getting hit. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this affects constructs, but in case it does, it's looking over there.
It doesn't really say if it affects constructs or not. I'd say no, but just in case.
Yeah, it's right. Well, for now, it looks. All right. It looks at Yagu. He's
Okay.
and that's it. That's my
Handsome
turn.
Yagu. That is better than the
Yes,
wall.
it's slightly better than the wall.
Okay, then Zoya, your turn.
Gonna move here. He's stunned, right? So I have advantage on
He
him.
is stunned. You have advantage, yes, and you don't have to make a saving throw since he can't
All
look
right.
your way.
I'm gonna attack him.
That's actually a hit.
Wait, and I'm gonna reroll the 17 because I can.
Not making
Okay.
it better.
It doesn't matter. It could have. Okay.
Okay, the 17 is actually not a hit, but the first one hits.
It's just one hit. It's one.
Yes.
It's advantage, and I can reroll
Aha.
one of the 2 dice because of Elven
I
accuracy.
thought you're already doing the multi-attack thingy. So
No,
yeah,
no,
the 23 hits.
Okay. So it's 17 plus 13 poison, and then I'm gonna attack him again. Doop, doop. Well, I'm gonna reroll the 8.
All right, that makes it a hit then.
Yeah, but it's
Your Elven accuracy finds its way through the carapace of the creature.
Yeah, so it takes 4 piercing and 14 poison because he already got the sneak attack. And then I'm gonna fuck off here.
Okie dokie. Yago.
Okay. I continue hitting it then. He's just standing there.
Louder! Louder!
It's loud enough. I don't know what's happening.
I
with the mic.
can't fucking hear you!
I don't know what's wrong.
I can hear him quite well.
Oh,
Though.
really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Wait, I can try to amp his Discord thingy there for me. Wait, maybe it's that. Ah, yeah, I have a bit of a volume left for Yagwu. Speak, my friend.
Okay, I did the rolls. I'm keep bonking it with my stick.
Okay, I have to actually put you on 200% to hear you for whatever
Why?
reason.
I already have him on 200, and it's still not enough.
What? I'm using the. I don't know. Maybe I have to check on mic during the break.
I have him at 100 and it's audible.
Okay,
I'll
so
come up
it's
to
yeah.
150 then.
So now, you did the hitting. Which one? The stunned one?
What? Yeah, the stun one.
Okay. So yes, again, all of your blows hit.
Okay.
That
That's
blows.
4 and 7 is 11 plus another 6 is 17.
Yes, and that's it.
No key?
No.
No. Okay. That then makes him not stunned again anymore.
Yes.
Okay. Then it makes it this turn there of this guy who is in stasis, so he can't do shit. Does he get a saving throw at the end of his
No, it's also just until the end of my turn.
Aha, so since it's not the end of your turn again, he's still. All right,
At
then
least I
he
think that's what it
turns. He
was.
turns towards the other Amber Hulk. Turns towards Yagu, and then again tries to hit you with the claws and his mandibles. So the mandibles miss you this time, but the two claws still
I-
do a reasonable amount of
I
damage.
cast shield.
You cast what? Slow?
Shield.
Shield.
Ah, shield.
Shield.
Yes.
Shield. That brings you then up
Shield.
to a 23, right?
Yes.
Okay, then it's still one hit for 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And that then brings us to Elisha's turn.
All right. So having learned my lesson, I can move normal right now, right? Or do I have like some ongoing effect
is
or?
doing that is actually an interesting question. It doesn't say it
think
here.
I think it's for the turn, and then you
yeah,
have
it's
to
for
make a
the
new
turn.
save.
Exactly.
If you've...
Yeah. So you're free to do whatever you want to do right now.
Okie dokie. Well, I would just move up here and then cast or try again to cast my spiritual weapon over here. Um, where is it?
Boink.
Where is it? Scoozy. I am on my way. Come on, do it. It's no advantage, right? Normal hit. It's not stunned or something.
Yes.
Okay. 17?
Misses.
Damn it. All right, but it's there right now. So in that case, then I would move. I would move up, but not looking at them.
Okay.
What was it? Oh. Oh.
You can then shift and use scroll wheel to turn. If you want to
What was
face in a
it?
different direction. Shift and scroll wheel when you have the token selected. Whee!
Uh.
Now you're upside down, like an Australian.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I get it. Yeah. Um. Good day, mate. And then, well, I could only hit it with my weapon. Uh, can I take a blind swing at it, like closing my eyes and knowing it is behind me, just like turning around and trying to hit it with disadvantage or
Well,
something?
you can do the following. You hit it like a normal person would do it, with your eyes open facing it, because it
Yeah.
only works at the beginning of your turn, and then at the end of your turn can turn around. How about that?
Oh, that works.
Good,
Then I would like to do that.
good.
That is awesome. Okay, then I will hit it with my warhammer. Uh,
Does the hitting? It's good. Which one are you actually
uh,
hitting? This one?
the
Hmm.
one below.
Good. Okay.
Do I
Okay.
get advantage because it's Or wait, does
Yes.
it wait?
Yes, you do. But
Okay, then yeah, just I will
reroll,
roll
maybe it's a crit.
again.
So no, it's no crit.
But it's not 20
Do the
hits, I
damage.
guess. Then it's
15 points
15
damage.
damage, and I will use my channel divinity to deal an additional 23 necrotic damage.
An additional
Yeah, 23.
23. That is then. Alright, got it.
And then turn around again.
And then you turn around. Okay. Brianna.
Right, I will shoot that guy with. Where do I have it? Pew pew.
Which
Did
guy?
did did it pew? The guy I
No, you didn't
selected.
target. You didn't target the guy.
I did target the guy, but
You did? Okay, then do attack and then.
there. Well, on my screen, I targeted the guy.
Okay, interesting. Anyway, you did a great hit.
Well,
That's
the one
probably
it's
a
a
hit.
2, by the way, so it's a 12 because I
Yes,
have cold powers.
yes, it's a 12.
Ice cold powers.
Yes. And if it's still alive, my steel defender will take its force rend against it. I'll reselect. Oh, it's still selected. And
Yeah, it actually
I
worked
will.
now. It just had a
Does
little
it?
lag for whatever reason.
Does it? I was able to click this previously and it actually did the attack, but now that no longer works. So that's awkward.
Huh. Steel
What's
Defender
going on
attacking.
today?
Yes, it
It's
force
very
empowered
confusing.
rend that it worked previously when I clicked that, but now it doesn't.
Did you click on the dice symbol when it's an
There is no die symbol. That's the thing. There's
just right
only
next to the
Hoodman.
just next to the just next to the force empowered rend? If you hover over it, there should be a D20 symbol
Oh, I
which
can
then
do
can
it
click.
under features, but I can't do it under actions. That's really strange.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the
Well,
same for me for whatever reason.
well,
Inch.
and
Yeah.
well, we've the steel defender spent too long in the wind up for the attack, so it puffs and misses.
That is correct. Yes.
Oof.
But anyhow, your Ray of Frost did a great deal of damage. Is that your turn?
Yes,
Good.
I will take
Then
one step forward.
let's un unparalyze or unincapacitate this guy there. Since your turn is ended. Zoya, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit this one. Do I have advantage on this one? Because we're kind of surrounding him, or
Yeah.
okay. So I'm gonna stab him with the short sword. I'm gonna reroll the 15. Well, don't think a 17 hits, right?
A 17 is missing, yes.
Okay, and then I attack him with the other short sword. And I reroll the 12. 26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
It is a total damage of yes.
17 and 11 piercing.
Aldoir.
Alright. still alive, but bleeding out of multiple wounds.
Goodbye.
His pinkish red blood is flowing out of him. And then Yagu,
Okay.
what do you want to do?
I will use. Actually. Okay, I will keep hitting the one in front of me. Well, the one to my left, anyways. Where's my stick? I hit it twice.
Okay. A crit. Nice crit. 2 hits. Two. That's actually enough.
Okay, and then
Very well done.
I punch the other one once. And I use a key to stun it.
Okay, that is again a hit with 9 points of damage. Which then leaves him with this and a constitution saving throw to avoid being stunned. Which he fails miserably. He is an idiot.
Okay, that's it.
Alright, so in this case now he can't do anything, which then brings us to Elisha.
All right. First off, I will redo the attack with my spiritual weapon, but move the weapon over. Wait, over. Oh no, sorry, I have the wrong tool. Move it over there and redo the attack. Sorry, today is like really slow somehow. Just like I click and nothing happens.
Yeah, it is an interesting day today.
Coming through, 15,
No,
probably
it's
not
no,
hitting.
no
Or do I have
spiritual weapon.
advantage?
For spiritual weapon, yeah, you have advantage since he's stunned.
Nice.
Roll
Then
again.
here's the second attempt,
Not
which is
making
worse.
it better. Yes.
Yep.
Poor
So
spiritual weapon,
then
not
I
doing
will,
a thing.
yeah, then I will basically just hit him with my Warhammer again, which also does not hit, I guess. And that's my turn then.
All right.
Well, of course, like turning around and.
Good that you mentioned it. Skriana, what's up?
I will step up there. Does that work? No. I'll step there. And just give it another shot. There you go.
Okay.
And then my steel defender will move over. This thing's dead, so it's just going to just step over it. And see if that this is an advantage because it's done, yes?
Yes.
Cool, there you go.
Unfortunately, still a miss.
Well, you win some, you lose some. That's a turn.
Okay. Zoya.
I'm gonna move over here and try to stab it with the poison sword.
Mm-hmm. 24 hits.
Gonna reroll the 16 because I can. Oh wow, it's still 24. And it's the same damage, so it doesn't make a difference.
Woohoo!
Plus 6, 11 poison, and then I'm gonna stab it again with the other, and I'm gonna reroll the 17.
All
25
right.
to hit. 7 damage.
Which
Plus,
makes it dead.
just because I can. All right. We'll guess. That.
Good. You successfully killed 2 Umber Hulks without getting too much into trouble. And I guess with that, we're going to do a short little break to do maintenance.
Yes,
Yeah.
maintenance.
So,
Remove this.
Oil change.
yes, I removed the module, and I also have another thing to maintain there. For whatever reason, it did not do what I wanted it to do, but I'm going to figure it out. It's a work in progress. So, see you again in 15 minutes. That then means, yeah, 25. 26, if you want to be precise.
All right.
All right, see you in a bit.
This is a red circle. It's also the flag of Japan. It's also a pie chart showing how much of Japan is Japan. It's 100%, by the way. You know, your perspective is everything, and in a way, reality can be whatever you want it to be. Neuroscience is the study of the brain, by the brain. It's the study of the brain learning about itself. Claustrophobic people don't like the feeling of being trapped in a small place with no way out. But if you think about it, your brain is trapped in your skull, but you're completely fine with that. Your reality is literally all in your head. Your hands are really just your brain's personal servants to interact with what it perceives to be real. That begs the question, how can we know what exists outside of our subjective experiences if we can't ever step outside of our own head? It's simple. We can't. If the universe is a simulation, it might explain my insomnia. There just might not be any room left on the sleeping server. But even then, the only way you can know you've fallen asleep is by waking up. You have absolutely no idea what happens to you while you're unconscious at night. You sleep for 8 hours a day, meaning you're recharging your body for a third of your entire life. We're really poor batteries, and as with all battery-powered things, we degrade over time. Chargers are honestly just life support for our electronics. Eventually, everything comes to an end. You've probably made multiple decisions that have saved your life without you ever realizing it. But that's not exactly true. It's impossible to save a life. You can only delay a death. It can be scary. We all want to know our purpose in life. But maybe it's better we don't. A cow wouldn't want to know its purpose. Life is actually just generations of kids disciplining other kids hoping that the next group does just a little bit better. Humans aren't eternal. At least not yet. The odds of you dying at any moment are pretty slim, but it's never 0%. We all think humans are the dominant species on Earth, but what if plants were just farming us, giving us the necessary oxygen we need to survive, until about 100 years later when we ultimately die? Our bodies get thrown back into the soil, where plants can then consume us. This is how nature recycles. Death is the end of an old life, decomposition is the beginning of new life. Everyone in the world, even you, is producing carbon dioxide, which plants need to grow to produce oxygen, which we need to survive. So if anyone says you're useless, just know you're helping keep everyone else alive just by existing. It's all a cycle. There's order to all the chaos. Since plants and animals are mostly made of water, the evolution of all life is really the story of planets developing oceans, and then eventually, watching those oceans get up and start walking around. Another way to look at it is, Since all living things are made up of the same stuff that stars are in roughly the same proportions, the evolution of intelligent life is basically stars watching their siblings fall apart, then their corpses getting back up and trying to learn about themselves. It sounds insane. Because it is. Everything can sound crazy if you word it the right way. Like for example, when you're reading, you're literally looking at a dead tree and hallucinating. Every book you've ever read is just a remix of the dictionary, and if you touch your phone in just the right places, someone comes and brings you a pizza. But that's a really small amount of actions taken. There exists a set of finite actions that, if you perform them in the correct order, would make you a millionaire in just a single day. You just don't know what they are. $1 million is a lot of money, but $1 billion? It's almost inconceivable. For example, if you had $1 for every year that the universe has existed, approximately 13.8 billion years, you wouldn't even make the top 50 on the Forbes list. Speaking of Forbes listers, it's interesting that the 2 richest people on our planet are actively building businesses to build rockets to get off this planet. But you know, the richest person on Earth is technically also the richest person in the universe, since our definition of rich is owning a lot of Earth money, and there's no way for extraterrestrial life to obtain it. Or is there? For all we know, humanity could have colonized other planets, other solar systems, and just left some of us on Earth as an experiment. Maybe one day, they'll return. Or maybe they won't. If these future humans were ever desperate for DNA from the past, there's a potentially viable source in all the bodies frozen on the trail near the top of Mount Everest. We've done pretty well, I think. I mean, we're still alive at least. But to be honest, we've gotten pretty lucky. You know how babies are like constantly being loud, crying, screaming, or whatever? How do humans survive in the wild with that constant alarm going off all day? It really only gets worse the more there are. The first parents to ever have identical twins must have been really confused. As kids, 99.9% of the times we cried was due to physical pain. As adults though, 99.9% of the times people cry is due to emotional pain. Emotions can be hard to make sense of at times. Hospitals are a good example. In a hospital, you can find people experiencing the worst, the happiest, the first or the last days of their lives. There's plenty of tears shed, in both the best and worst ways possible. But whether you're welcoming a new life or saying goodbye to an old one, some things never change. The number of people older than you never increases. Your right elbow is and will forever remain untouched by your right hand, and the English language will forever be confusing. Have you ever realized that the words short, shorter, and shortest are actually just the long, longer, and longest versions of the word short? Bread goes into the toaster as a slice, but comes out as a piece. English makes me want to light my house on fire. But wait, nothing is ever on fire. It's fire that is on things. But don't worry, you can put the fire out by putting the right things on fire. Got it? Good. Wait, now it's too dark in here. Now that I think about it, dark is written with a K instead of a C, probably because we can't see in the dark. We aren't afraid of being alone in the dark. We're afraid of the exact opposite, actually. Even when you think you're alone, you're not. People cover the webcams on their computer because they're paranoid someone might be watching them. But yet, no one ever covers their cell phone cameras. You're connected to everything, to everyone. If you live in the United States, the driveway to your house is in one way or another connected to every other driveway in the country. And I guess in the same way, you could also say that your toilet is somehow connected to everyone else's toilet through the sewer system, which is kinda cute. Everyone needs a toilet buddy. Your parents always told you, don't talk to strangers, but the only way to make friends is to literally talk to strangers. Honestly, a lot of your social life was entirely predetermined by where your teachers assigned you to sit in class. We even grew up being told not to take candy from strangers, right? So why in any world does Halloween exist? To do just the thing we've been saying not to do? I understand though, you need to be careful with who you interact with. For all you know, you could be knocking at a serial killer's doorstep. If a serial killer is chasing you, you're both literally running for your life. I hope you're quick, but don't run too fast. You might start sweating. If you're wearing a sweater and you start sweating, doesn't that make you the sweater? Okay, we're back on English. Never mind. I would tell you to go inside and cool off, but using solar panels to power your AC is like using the sun's power against itself, and I don't think picking a fight with the sun is the best idea. Given the vastness of space and the massive amount of stars in the universe, if you randomly drew some stars on a page, your drawing is probably a very accurate representation of some particular cluster of stars in the sky. I guess you're just a natural-born artist, a modern-day Picasso. Our perception of time is really warped sometimes. Picasso was alive when the Titanic sank, but at the same time, he was also alive to witness the first moon landing on television. We see these things, these people, as having existed in different times, but in reality, it was a lot more recent than you actually think. But this reminds me, the light of the moon is just a reflection of the sun, right? So, how come vampires don't burn at night? Something is off here. The world is constantly moving. I myself have never been to India, China, or Bangladesh, but about 70 to 80% of all my clothes have. Belts, though, are probably some of the dirtiest items of clothing. People always touch them after they've used the bathroom. But think about it. When was the last time you washed a belt? Yeah. Doing laundry sucks, but I had an idea while doing mine today. If you just put a bunch of brains in a washing machine, is that considered brainwashing? And since we're on the topic of being brainwashed, someone, somewhere in the world, has probably dreamed about being in a relationship with you before. And in my case, I just feel really bad for them. That was probably a nightmare. But hey, every time you meet someone in real life, your dreams pretty much unlock a new character, so you can live the rest of your life out with them to the fullest extent. Until that alarm goes off. Yes, 5 a.m. The hour where you're either up really late or really early. Might as well get up
My
and get
headset
ready
had
for the
died.
day. Or brush your teeth and get ready
Rip.
for bed. Whatever you're doing at 5
Well,
a.m.
I
mean-
is none of my business.
What?
I can only
I
assume
mean, it's
the
not
worst.
like dead. It's not
Remember
permanently
earlier when
dead.
I
It's
said that
Zoya dead.
someone,
It came back
somewhere
because
in
I
the
have.
world could be looking
the
at you
cable
through your
now.
Oh,
webcam
it made
or
a
your
it
phone's
made a
camera.
pact with a demon
I
as
can only
well.
imagine what they might
Yeah,
be seeing.
with the plug demon.
Personal data is everything.
That sounds wrong.
To you,
Okay.
it might not
The
seem that big of a
plug
deal,
demon.
but to your internet service provider,
He
they'll
can
take
offer
it,
you
sell that
many earthly
information to other
delights.
companies without consideration, and leave you vulnerable. But with Atlas VPN, you can take control of your internet presence and keep yourself anonymous. Atlas VPN. This can be useful for many reasons. For example, Netflix runs you about $14 a month, but little do you know that you're actually not even able to access the majority of shows on it. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. You're paying for
You can call me
subscriptions
old
to these
school, but
services,
I
and yet
really
they're
like
hiding
to
things from
have
you simply because of your location.
cable, like mouse, keyboard, headset with cable.
The only thing I got rid of with a cable is the mouse, because the movement is just more freeing. But everything else, definitely a cable. Like recharging headsets like once a day, you know. Unless that has like a battery life of over a week, I'm good.
The thing is, I
Yeah,
didn't really
Uh,
like. I forgot to plug in my headset yesterday when I went to sleep. Because usually, like, it keeps the whole day, and then I just plug it in when I go to sleep.
Well, yeah, I think it really depends on how long you actually use it. Because like I
Thing is,
do pretty extensive gaming sessions, and so I have a wireless headset from my Xbox, and frequently I ran out of battery life, and the battery life is not that bad on the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Then
that's
you
mean,
why
just have to sit there with a cable on it as well, anyway. So it's like, yeah.
that's
the
why
thing
I'm a
is,
fan of
I
my
like
mouse. It has a battery life of like a year.
Well,
bothering
yeah,
people
but it
while
doesn't
I'm
really
doing
use a lot.
stuff, and I can't always do this stuff while I'm sitting at the table.
Well, true. You could get like a USB extension, like a 20-meter USB extension,
just
so
run
you
around
can
the
just
house with a
walk
cable.
around your
And
flat.
then have the
Yeah,
cat run, and then have the cat follow me trying to munch the cable because it moves.
of
Sounds like a
course.
great plan.
That's a good thing, I think. And I'm really, really sorry to inform you, but I am currently eating a Schwedentorte, and I'm not sorry about it.
That's fine. I'm doing pizza for
Cool.
later,
I'm back. Sorry for being late.
and I'm having
Hi,
strawberries
back.
now.
I'm dead.
Do we get like a free 1 temporary hit point because you're late?
One full temporary hit point
Yeah, 1 full
towards
temporary hit
your.
point.
Yeah, one full.
Don't you guys already have temporary hit points?
Exactly.
I mean, they ate it. I didn't.
No, you're not getting a
Well, but
temporary
you
hit
can
point. We're
always
not doing the rule of
always
one
need more.
temporary hit point per minute late.
Uh,
Otherwise, I would have to introduce one minus hit point per minute late of the players. So I can't even read the fucking page. It's so bright.
Okay.
Go away, son. Why are you so bright? Now I can see shit again. Huh. Where are we? Ah,
Can you
yes.
see shit again, or can you see
I
shit
can
again?
see I can see shit again. Doesn't make a difference. All right. So after you killed those Umber Hulk and now stepping over the two dead bodies, you see that the stone structures that those Umber Hulk crushed have been stone tables and benches in dwarven architecture. And towards the south, you see another gate, while you have two crushed exits out of this room.
I
Do we
have a
know?
gue- I have a guess where we are, but if I'm right, it's super boring.
All right. So what's your guess?
Level 6.
I mean, that could be as well. Yeah, that's where we had the Dwergars. Check it out. Um, let's check out the other rooms, like in the portal stuff first. I'm gonna have a look down here. Okay, this one leads somewhere.
Ah, yes, this is leading towards a hallway system. While Elisha is having a look into the other room there, and it contains the smashed remains of a preparation table, a dishwashing station, and a stone cabinet. Scattered across the floor are pots, pans, and utensils, all corroded and worthless. A water pump to the northwest has survived the Umber Hulk's rampage, but it's rusted and no longer draws water.
All right, so nothing of use or of value in here, I guess. Or are there like
Well,
some containers that we could check?
no containers that you could check. Um, as mentioned, there are some cooking utensils like pots and pans,
But they're all
and
useless.
yes, they're all corroded and worthless.
Yeah, all right.
I'll start ritually casting detect magic while we're continuing.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna check out the portal.
All right, the portal. This
Or
portal here.
it looks
Yes,
like a portal.
yes, it actually is a portal. So carved into the keystone is an image of a hand pouring ale from a flagon. And that's all interesting features that you can see.
I don't have ale with me. I only have water.
Well, okay. Just imagine you have to sculpt an image into stone that then does basically the same, a hand pouring something from a flagon. How would you carve ale, specifically ale?
I heard you say ale.
Yeah, it does say ale, but just trying to get you the picture of it, it's
I
some
don't know.
kind of
Maybe it had
it's some kind of liquid. I
maybe there was
personally can't
a label.
imagine how one would carve ale specifically into a
I
stone
mean,
without
if
maybe
writing
if
words.
maybe
if
there's a
one
label.
carves,
There's a
if one
maybe.
carves like a, you can reasonably carve. Let's say you're a Greek master. You can carve a seemingly uh not stone glass bottle and then a tankard underneath, and some type of liquid flowing from the bottle to the tankard. And most people will look at that and say, "Ah, that's probably some ale."
Well, wine, but
Maybe there's a label on the flask, you know.
Just
Yeah,
in
the
big
label on the
letters
flask says
says
ale.
beer.
I take my
Yeah.
waters.
Ale.
I take my water and I pour a little bit, I guess, on the floor. Not too much, just a little bit.
How much is much or not too much for you?
Is that much entscheidend?
Let's say like a cup of water.
Okay, all right. So you pour a cup, or let's say it's a pint of water in front of the gate, and suddenly the gate indeed opens. Those riddles are shit. They're actually really dumb.
Hey,
Gonna
we're
stick.
smart.
I'm gonna stick my head through the portal.
We're smart. I'm gonna stick my head through.
So smart. Um, that is
I am so smart.
actually,
SMRT.
yeah.
Like dying is
Uh,
not that bad. You can just strike deals and come back, you know.
Wait,
Yeah, just like
I have to
make some deals with the devil. Nothing major.
I try
I
to
have to
avoid
check where you're
deals
actually
with
looking
devil, if at
into.
all possible.
Okay, but
Mm,
we're not 100% sure where we actually are right now, right?
No, but I think I think the coin hack might be right.
With level 3?
No, level 6.
Oh, level 6.
So you are looking at what area is that actually? So many numbers on this one there. Do. Ah, yeah. Okay. So you're sticking your head through the portal, and what you see is a very rough cavern that is completely dark and has quite a lot of cobwebs,
Okay.
like from spiders coming from the roofs and from a lot of other stones that stand out in the
Oh,
cavern
wait.
walls.
Then it could be level 6 because I think from level 6 there is one that leads to level 3 where we had the drowse. Let me check the
Um,
portal thingy.
yeah, I just updated something, but that shouldn't bother you.
Can I open it? I can't open it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
No,
because if you're oh, now it
I'm
works.
not editing right now. So
Okay,
it should...
I don't know. Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. So if it's level 6, from level 6 we do have portal to level 3. That could be level 3 then.
Hmm. Well,
But I
I mean,
tell you,
spider
yes.
webs that would probably fit what we
Yeah.
encountered on level 3.
And there was a passage that was leading away from the temple where we fought Trisha.
Yeah, and we didn't check that, right?
And we couldn't check that one out. No, because when we were fleeing as well, like there was this portal. There was one that led to the prisons, one that led to the temple, and then there was another one that led northeast that we didn't check out because it was full of cobwebs.
That makes sense. All right, so let's assume it's level 3. Then we could actually get back to Skullport pretty easy, and would now have a reliable way to get back to level 8
Level 6 if
or
there's
yeah,
if
6.
it's
Yeah.
not full of spiders, because I don't think we killed all the spiders, although the
Well, we
the
can kill
bugbears,
them. I mean,
although I think the bugbears might have taken care of that. And
and
hobgoblin.
even if, I mean, they were not the biggest threat, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there's another passage here and another passage here. How about we check those out first? And then if we don't
Sure,
find
sure.
anything interesting, we can still try the portal.
All right, I'll just make a note real quick.
All right.
Go
On
ahead.
the map
Okay.
or in the
No,
portal?
in the
Okay, then
portal compendium.
I'm gonna add a note here.
Cat is storing the wonder baths. Just so you know, I'm sure you see
What? I'm seeing what?
that my
Cat
cat
is
is wandering
cat is
around.
doing cat
Ah,
thing.
your cat is wandering. Oh no, I was actually not looking at that level. But yeah, your cat is wandering. Keep in mind that your cat has a maximum distance of 100
Well, it
feet.
can be as far as away from me as I want. It's just only I see through its eyes about 100 foot from me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll
Uh,
keep track of that.
Good. So yeah, you explore. Your cat explores the hallway there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of statues here.
Correct. There is a room with a bunch of statues. And wait, which one is that actually? This one there.
42 C.
No, wrong. It has a flat 30-foot high ceiling and a 10-foot high tunnels exiting to the west, south, and east. The southern one you just came through. And the alcoves to the north hold 4 identical statues, each one bearing the likeness of a 10-foot tall dwarven king of some sort with a stern visage.
There are
And the cat notices a 20 by 30-foot section of the floor in the middle of the room, which is covered by some kind of breakaway stone tiles. They look very different to the others in that room.
I relay that to the party. Also, did you
Alright.
draw these? Because I didn't draw these X's, but they're
I
in my
did.
color. Oh, did you do this just now?
I also have. I think we have a similar color because I have purplish too.
Possibly. I don't even see you on this website anymore, but yeah.
You see the colors on the bottom left. You have Game Master yellow, and then we have different shades of
Yeah, but
pink, purplish.
you're blacked out.
Oh,
According to my website, you're not on this website.
well, unluckily for you, I'm still here.
And my you said the middle tiles are different.
Yes.
Can my cat do a perception check to see what's up?
Um, yeah, sure.
Cool.
Cat is a very perceptive one. So, those tiles seem to cover something. They are loose.
I'll point this general direction and say there's a room full of dwarven king statues,
Yeah.
and the middle appears to be covered up by loose tiles.
To the southern wall, where you're looking at right now, where you, standing like a second ago, there's also a torn tapestry that hangs from an iron rod mounted to this wall. And the tapestry depicts some kind of king and his guards fighting a bullet in a crusted cavern.
A what?
What?
Sorry.
A bullet.
Bullet.
What's that?
That is some kind of a meatball that we do in Berlin. It's with onions and
Yeah, I thought that like
It's a land shark,
yes, it's
essentially.
a
That's the
landmark.
best description.
Okay.
all right. So I guess let's check that out then.
Okay, give me
Sure.
just 1 second. My drink is empty. I was very unorganized in our break.
Oh
Just 1
no.
minute.
Only a happy GM is a good.
Is only a drunk GM a good, a happy GM?
Well,
No,
that
only a
depends,
happy
I guess.
only a happy GM is a happy GM. There you go.
All right, there I
Old
am.
wisdom.
Go on with your exploring. That steel defender is fast.
Oh, that didn't even. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, I've traversed in a way that is very good. Whoop 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 whoop.
Okay.
You know, instead of just fucking arrow spam forward, I just do that. It's way cleaner.
Drag and drop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with the
Oops.
control in between, because you can't walk through walls, even though you
Yeah.
know where you want to end up and how to get there.
You're standing on the tiles that
A loud
look
shot
different.
falls through the ground and dies.
What? Sorry.
Wait, I'm gonna investigate if you point them out, or do we see them? Are they like blatantly different?
Well,
Oh,
since
shit.
you
Yeah.
already
Sorry.
know
Well, I'm
where
not-
they are,
Okay.
you're pretty sure that we're talking about the middle tiles there, right, in that room. So if you wanted to do an investigation,
All right. I think I'm not standing on them at the moment, right? Otherwise, I will
no,
move.
it's all good. All is
Okay.
good.
Can we mark them?
Oh, I had to. Let me. I had to refresh the page so it didn't roll.
All right. Your investigation basically reveals the same information. Those tiles are loose and seem to cover up something, but haven't been
Or
moved in
loot?
quite a while.
I take out a dagger and I try to pry them up.
All right. You pry it up, and below that, there seems to be a hole. And there's also a creature just right below that, but it doesn't seem to move.
Okay. Do I recognize the creature?
Not just by removing one tile. No, that's not enough to see through.
I'm.
My steel defender will start picking up plates.
Wait, there's a creature down there. We don't know what it is.
Yes, I can see that, but do we want to
Uh,
find out what it is?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
Oops.
I'm gonna take out my lantern and then try to shine light down.
Perhaps I have protection from. Oh no, it's protection, not detection. Sorry. All good.
Okay.
I'm gonna shine the lantern down the hole.
All right. So what you see down there is the corpse of a bullet.
Oh, what now?
The corpse of the land shark.
Oh, okay. Is there anything on the corpse? Like, does it look like has been just? Does it look like it's some kind of coffin for it, or does it like look like it fell on a trap or something, and then just they covered it up because like fuck it, there we're not gonna bother picking it up.
Um, no, not really. It's unclear what exactly this corpse is doing down there.
Okay. Do I see anything else or just the corpse?
No, all you see is the corpse.
Okay. Well, it looks like there's just the corpse down there.
Hmm.
Do you have to talk to corpses? To touch the corpses to talk to them?
Um. Well, I don't think I can talk to like animals.
Well, I don't know if it's like intelligent or not.
It probably doesn't speak our language, right?
That is
I
that a
don't know.
question or a
More of a
consideration you're just
more of a
making?
statement. Why would it?
Yeah, probably more of a statement. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I don't know. We didn't. Do we want to do something with that body or just close it again?
Uh, Skriana, do you still have detect magic up?
I should have casted at this point, so
Yes.
yeah, probably.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing magical down there or around there.
Is there nothing magical, Baths?
There is a hint of necromancy.
On the bullet.
Yes.
Necromancy.
Well, that's well, there could be many different things, I guess. Maybe this creature was animated recently. Um,
Do these statues
well,
not
does
give
it?
off a hint of magic, Baths?
The statues don't give you any hint of magic, no.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't right now. I don't see like anything particularly interesting about that corpse, unless we want to get down and examine it. But no idea what we would get out of that. How deep is it?
Um, it's about 20 feet deep.
Well, I find it unlikely that will solve the mystery here. There's no
yeah.
other source of magic around, so I suggest we keep going.
Do we recognize the statues, like who they represent?
Rundental, the great dwarven king of 820.
Um, I wouldn't say recognize, but the statues look very much alike to the other or other depictions of a dwarven king that you found on this level
All right.
some time ago. Now, where to?
Okay. To the west, where the cat is going, I guess. Because we know where this one leads.
Follow the cat. Was
Well, the
always
cat
best.
hasn't actually moved
No,
any
where the
further.
cat is.
Well,
Where? Yeah, but the cat
yeah.
is standing at that entrance. Like.
We're just moving at this point. I can
Okay,
stay
this one
away
looks
with the
familiar.
cat. Oops.
This one leads.
Does it look familiar? Did you do access
No,
in
but
the
I
olden
looked up
days when you were here?
this the same passage before we left the other room. So
Oh, yeah, that loops back.
yes.
Did you play on Foundry already when you were on this level the last time?
Did we play what?
I think
Oh, we did. We did. play
Because
on
in
Friday.
that
yeah,
case,
we started right here.
What
in
is
that
that?
case, part of the map should be discovered
It
still by
is.
them. No,
It is.
it
Yeah,
is. Ah, so
Yeah.
you know. Well,
roll
then you
out.
know where it. Well, it's not revealed for me. I don't
Ah,
think
is it? Okay.
because I'm here for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. But for the
But
others, it should actually be
Yeah, it's still
mostly
revealed.
revealed. Yeah.
Yeah, the question is like, do we want to use that knowledge because we would not know that in character?
No, but walking up here out of the room, there are my exes. So we have
All right.
definitely been there. Okay, that one that looks weird. It looks kind of fleshy.
Yeah, you see a pinkish glow coming from those pillars in that room.
Didn't you cast detect magic?
Is th-
Or has it been more than 10 minutes?
Yeah, detect magic is
Detect
up.
magic is up. That is still up. Yes, that is correct. But
uh,
within your range, you can't detect anything right now.
the what does the floor look like?
Stone
Or
tiles.
like no, but I mean, is this just from the background, or is there like anything specific about the floor in this room that it's like blood or dirty or leaves or
So from where you're standing, as you get closer, you see that some rusted helms, shields, armor fragments, and weapons do cover the floor. And it's
okay?
actually that much that it would make the floor difficult terrain. So it's quite a lot of stuff.
All right, then probably a lot of fights happened here.
Hmm. And you in particular, Elisha, you see that some of those armors and weapons seem to belong to orcs and goblinoids. They have a very
Mhm.
specific design language that you personally recognize as being an half orc.
All right. Do I make out any other race or something else in that whole puddle of names?
Within on the floor itself, no, most of it seems to be just wrecked armor and other war gear. But on the north side of this room, you see a deep alcove that is mostly clear of metal wreckage and contains a shattered stone sarcophagus.
Or anything on the ceiling?
No, there is nothing on the
Listen, there's
ceiling.
a pile of bones and stuff and on the floor. I'm gonna check them. What are those three on the side? Is it just like three columns or?
Three pillars made of
Alright.
quartz. Yes, those ones are mostly responsible for the pinkish glow in that room.
Okay.
They're
Do you see
very
any?
similar to the pillars that you encountered in other rooms so far.
Okay, turns to interesting. Do you see anything magical there or
Um,
on the pillars?
no, the pillars itself, they're not glowing by magic. This is more a natural glow that those quartz stones have.
Okay.
I want to go over there to the
Mm-hmm.
broken table altar
Sarcophagus.
and
It's a sarcophagus.
sorry.
Sarcophagus,
Oh,
And box.
okay.
a place where
Yeah.
dead people live.
Yeah, is it like open, closed?
It's closed, but engraved into the back of the wall, there is a dwarvish inscription.
Can
All
anyone read
right.
that?
We've already
No.
established we don't.
Yeah, no dwarf.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you have spells for it. You know.
I just learned
Well,
dwarvish in the last half an hour.
Fascinating.
No, but there's like comprehend languages and such.
Yeah,
You
but we
know.
don't have those. We've already established that.
I don't think it's worth using a scroll for that. We have one scroll.
that's unfortunate. Um, well, um, I'm not really a fan of disturbing the dead, but I find it odd that there's just like one sarcophagi in this
Who's
room
One
and sarcophagus in this room and nothing else.
That would make him a
So
very important person now, like a king.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
What's so strange
Um,
about that?
I'm gonna move over here If Alasha
Sure,
wants to
sure.
open.
So is it? Can I like slide the top lid
Here.
open, or is it?
Well, you can. I mean, you can certainly try, but
Then I would like to try. What do you want me to do? Strength,
I want you to
uh,
do a strength
athletic,
saving throw. Yes,
a
and not
saving
saving
throw,
throw.
or the
No,
athletics?
no, athletics. Yes. Mm.
What? That's the same, but yeah.
Can my steel defender come over and help?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. Then do it with advantage. Helping.
uh, 17.
Okay. It does not move a bit. Not even screeching or something like that.
All right. Well, it looks like we would either need more or someone stronger than me, or it is somehow sealed in any way. So yeah, unless you have a good idea, I think we can like let this be for the moment.
Seems like a plan. Let's check out the right one first because it looks like it leads. It might lead back. There's a goes
Brianna,
back to the right.
what is your passive perception, by the way?
My passive perception?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck all.
Nice.
A shit ton.
I don't even see that on my sheet properly. I don't think because
It's
well, it's
yeah, okay, you have a wisdom
plus
of 10,
perception, so
so
it's
yeah.
10, I imagine.
Yes. Okay. Okay, good. Just for
What
my
is this?
reference. What is what? Where are you? Aha. You are looking into the abyss.
That's nice.
Okay.
No,
Can I?
it's an open pit. It's a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit that stands open between these parallel corridors to the north and south.
Okay. Um. Can I jump over the pit?
Sure. It's not that much of a jump. It's 10 feet, so with a bit of yeah, with a bit of a
Oops.
head start, you can most certainly jump over it. Yeah, just draw on my map. That
No,
is all I ever wanted.
I wanted to jump to the other side, and I still had the thing selected.
Drawing tool,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let me.
Okay, so you jumped over it. All right.
Point.
Well,
There's a door.
my
I,
cat will do cat things,
I
which
found
is run off and not care about anyone.
I found the
Okay.
door. The
Cat
door.
is running forward
Yeah,
and
the
sees another arc gateway.
portal.
Yes,
I'll guess I can point that out.
it has 6 shallow, empty niches carved into it, and the wall inside the arc is carved with stylized images of a mountain with the sun above it.
Cool. I'll just point that direction, say there's another one of your gates there. And
All
then
right,
cat is in front of a door.
good. Zoya,
Or
you're standing in front of a closed door.
is it locked?
No. All right, you open it, and in the middle of the room rests a granite block about 8 feet long and 3 feet wide and 2 feet tall.
Okay.
And 60, about 60 limestone, 60 is a very specific number actually. Limestone urns rest in the dusty wall niches.
Okay. Gonna cast detect magic.
Okay, you're
Just
also
like
going to cast Detect Magic, which reveals absolutely nothing.
okay, but I see another door. Knock knock.
Okay, so you successfully walked in a circle.
I know, I'm very proud of myself.
Hey.
Okay, but we can get down here and then we basically work in an actual circle. So It's good.
All right. So
And
want
there
to
was
go
an
north from the room?
Well, where I am,
It's
there's the
I actually
there's-
have to reveal this very important information here to you. Just the room that Skriana was just in has an entire sentence of a description which says, "This once used as quarters by Undermountain engineers, this room now contains nothing but dust." Why do I even have a descriptor for this room then? Idiots.
north or
No, down south
oh
where you jumped over the pit.
oh okay. So there's another door here. Did you check the door?
No,
No.
cat did not check door.
No, well Skriana is standing there, so I'm asking Skriana.
Well, the door is open anyway now. You're all dead.
Okay, well, happened
Okay.
yesterday, you know.
You see stone couches and tray holders occupy the northwest and southwest corners. And lying on the dusty floor beneath one of the couches is an iron key.
I
Is
think
it
we want to
magical?
pick that one up.
Is it magical?
I stand in the middle of the room. Is anything
Well,
magical?
some people would say keys are magical since they open portals to completely new
You know what my
realms, but
question is.
this one is not.
Okay.
I know that you have detect magic up. Damn it.
Oh,
So 3 more doors
All
leading
right.
out of this room.
They all look the same, I guess. Pretty
The doors
much.
all look the same. Dwarves are
All right.
very precise workers and fabricate their doors all the same unless it has a special purpose.
All right. Then let's go east and then go counterclockwise. Yeah, I guess I just open the door if I can.
Opens absolutely perfectly. Dwarven mechanisms still working.
Um,
There's
And there
another
is a
door.
hallway leading up north, and towards the east is another door,
that's time.
which is locked.
Does it
All
look
right.
like the iron key would work?
Door, corridors.
You
Wait,
can't say
this.
by the lock itself, but as you try the key out, it's not
Ah.
fitting.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use my other key.
Your other key,
Yeah, Tictus.
the thief key,
The thief key. Uh, here and
Ooh,
proficiency bonus is 428.
okay. Apparently the door is not just locked; it also seems to be blocked, so you still can't open it.
Why does it still say dead?
Ooh, what does it say? Dead.
I
Ah, dead.
rolled and it says dead.
Ah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, just to keep, just to remind you that you're still dead.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going
I
to
am
work
dead
on this now.
inside, but like,
is this a
Oh.
brewery right here?
Cat explored. Um, what is this actually?
It's like a brewery
Yes,
to the
it it
untrained
it
eye.
uh, it contains beverages that unfortunately long evaporated,
Aw,
No!
never
and
lucky.
some of the stone shelves, vats, and bottle that remain are mostly broken and do not contain any liquid.
Damn it.
it says most, which means not all of them.
Not all of them, but those that are still intact also don't contain any liquid because it evaporated. I
Okay.
just, god damn it, you find 1 flask of dwarven ale. Hooray.
Good. I will take that if
Right.
because I need cooking materials and alcohol is a good cooking material.
It
Perfect.
certainly is.
Hey, another door. Knock knock.
Elasha is wandering around together with Zoya. So you open up
And opening
this door.
doors.
This seemed to be once a study place for some kind of a religious temple, but it seems like every stone in this place has been turned around, and it was ransacked.
Okay.
There are some statuettes that lie toppled and shattered on the floor, as well as a smashed diorama made of alabaster, and a broken desk made out of stone.
Hmm.
Looks boring.
All right.
Looks boring.
Yeah.
Fuck off, go away. Okay,
Okay,
as you
we'll
enter this huge hallway there, it starts to look familiar.
yeah. I see Alyssa notes. I think it was Alyssa.
Yes, that is very much Alyssa.
Does what? Does
Does
thou
thou even
Thou
hoist?
even
even?
hoist, my friend.
Okay.
Medieval speech for do you even lift, bro?
I understand what it means, but I don't
Okay.
understand what it relates to.
I can't remember why exactly that was drawn
I think
there.
think it was
I
just
think
for
there were
imagery.
some dwergars, and like weren't they collecting stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And the Xorns trying to find some shinies.
Yeah, well, you took care of the Xorns. But yeah,
But it's doesn't look like beds. It's like stone.
where are you people actually?
We're here.
Where's Zoya?
Up here.
North.
I have to take out the minimap. There, Zoya. Ah, yes. Okay. Now it's
All
starting
right,
to
we have a
spread each
mini
other.
map. I've not used this once.
Now it was actually useful because I found Zoya thanks to this one. All right. There are 3 stone basins evenly spaced across the east wall in this room, Zoya.
Hmm.
And the doors of a stone cabinet in the southwest corner are hanging open.
Okay. Is there anything in the cabinet?
What was in there is cast onto the floor, crumbling bars of soap, steel bristled wooden brushes, and washcloths, so old they disintegrate when handled.
Okay. All right. And there's
Hmm.
another door. I'm gonna open the door. Boop.
All right. That opens up a some kind of a vestry where the walls are gouged with claw marks, and 3 large wooden wardrobes have been pulled over and smashed on the floor. And the southern door is smashed to bits.
Okay. All right. I go out of that door and I tell you guys that there's another passage leading north.
At this point, just take a direction and stick with it till its end.
Well, yeah, I'm not just gonna leave. You know, I know you would like that, but I'm not just gonna leave.
Whoops.
Ah, shame.
Well, you know, in the room you just were, there are things on the floor that could help you wash your mouth.
My mouth,
Ah.
my mouth is very clean.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is.
Oh.
Okay, then let's check out the passage.
Can't move through. No.
All right.
I want my owl back.
You step over some debris that looks like it was once part of the wall that was sealing this hallway. and this tunnel was dig by some kind of a huge creature,
Like an
probably one of
like
the
an
Umber
Umber
Hulk.
Hulk.
Yes.
One of
Uh,
those or one of the Zorns because they eat through walls as well.
And as you continue up north, you notice that the floor is sloping up towards the surface,
As in level 5.
as in leaving the level. Yes.
As in, I don't think we're gonna go. We'd want to go and visit the forest at the moment.
No.
yeah, I think we
No,
should wait a little
let's
bit
not.
more. All right, but that's
There's still
uh,
something dug out this way.
Yeah, there's some purple hue here. What's that about?
All right. As you look down south through the
Oh,
scrambled door, you see more of the quartz pillars illuminating a weird shaped room. Are you going in there or just waiting for the others?
can I discern what gives off this glow?
The quartz pillars. Pretty sure about that.
So they're magical, you could say.
They're not magical. It's that just a natural light they shed.
hmm,
So,
also smash.
as mentioned, there are 4 quartz pillars that fill this room with bright light, and 4 work areas in the middle of the room meant for gem cutting have been reduced to rubble.
Well, that was probably the Xorn.
Most likely.
Fair assumption.
Okay, let's follow
But
this down.
It's another crushed door
yeah,
leading
let's
towards
hope
the
we get
south,
rid of
but
all of them. All right, then let's.
so then, as you enter this place there, carved into the northeast wall is a fresco that depicts dwarves tossing gems into the mouth of a giant xorn. But you already moved away from
Where
it, not taking care. Okay.
where was it? In
I
this
think
room here?
here. Here?
Yes. Where's Zoya pinked?
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Yes.
let's check this out.
I found another gate. This is like Gate City right here.
Yep.
Yes. Let me quickly describe the gate while we move back there. Um, the room is empty except for the archgate. And carved into the archgate's keystone is an image of a rust monster. And now back again to the wall with the fresco. Hilasha, you notice that the gems look surprisingly real on that fresco.
As in they could maybe be real. Because if so, then I would like to investigate if they
Alright.
are in fact real.
Yeah, do
I'm
so.
gonna help you.
Do so then with advantage. That Zoya's gonna help you.
Yep.
Here.
That
Wrong
is
wall.
some really good investigation.
Wrong wall.
Okay.
Oh, that
Well,
wall, yeah.
you still, even with your incredibly low investigation skills, you still notice that those gems seem to be not part of the wall. They are all colorful and look very shiny.
Can I make out like some kind of pattern, or are they like all similar?
Well, no, they
Um,
belong. I mean, they belong into the overall picture. There is no pattern or something like
okay,
that.
but they look as they were placed in there. So like it's
On purpose,
uh
yes.
yeah. Hmm.
There's nothing magical, I'm assuming,
All
with the
right.
wall, right?
Correct.
So I can the gems be removed, or is it even worth removing the
Yeah.
gems?
Can we?
While checking out the gems, you definitely see that most of them are probably low value, but some would probably get pretty good price on the market if you ever find a market.
I mean, we
Well,
potentially
then
have
can we try?
a
Can
passage
I
to level
try
3.
to take them out,
Yeah, you could
like with
certainly try.
some kind of dagger or something, like
Hmm.
to try and
Yes,
like scoop them out?
yep, you can try. It's actually not that hard.
All right,
And
I would
you
do that.
just take one of the more shinier ones, and absolutely no issue prying it out. It seems to be a violet kind of gem,
Okay.
and it's definitely cut it into shape and such, so it was definitely worked on as you pry it out. And surprisingly enough, nothing happens as you pry one of those out.
All right. Um. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I guess
I
we
like that
collect
shiny
them.
stuff, so I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah. I guess we just collect the one that look valuable.
Okay. That one that looked
Yeah.
valuable
Yeah.
seems to be, as you hand it over and to people that have a bit more of knowledge about stones and stuff, seems to be an amethyst, which could probably go for roughly 100 gold pieces.
Or
Oh, that's nice.
are you keeping the amethyst, or do we throw it in the
We
bag
can
of
put it
holding?
in the yeah.
Okay.
Can throw it
It's
in the
just
bag
it's
of holding.
for me. It's more like so I know which things I have to keep throughout.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if it would have been like just some like small, tiny, shiny pebble, then I would have probably kept it.
I mean, I think they're smaller as well, so you can. I'm pretty sure you can find a smaller one if you like want to keep it. Or if we go back to level 4, to Skullport, I mean, you might have Taz turn it into pendant for you. She did it with one of the red stones for Zoya.
Oh, that
Well,
sounds like
there are about 20 more gems to collect in the whole picture there.
Okay, I guess we
yeah.
collect
Of
them.
Yeah.
different colors.
So,
Yeah, I gotta catch them all.
All
so
right,
it's
so you pry all of them out, and here's what you got. It's 6 banded agates, 9 moss agates. I have no idea what kind of gem that is. I'm not a geologist, and I don't have my trusty geologist with me. It's 4
Michelle?
carnelians, yeah, and 3 citrines. I imagine citrine is some kind of a yellowish thingy, because it's a citrine. So, still.
yeah, I get agates are usually like kind of stripy. They look really pretty too.
Well, it's gems. They probably all look pretty. No one would turn, I don't know, some kind of mudstone into a gem. Well, there you go. The whole thing there takes about half an hour prying all of those out. And then, as mentioned, Skriana found another gate.
Rihanna really has a knack for searching and
Finding
seeking out those
gates.
gates.
Yeah, I found like 4. So this is just this
Where was the gate?
here.
Oh, okay. Can we make out anything? Like, are there some I don't know,
Um,
like reliefs or something?
yeah, as mentioned, carved into the archgate's keystone is an image of a rust monster.
Oh, that was with okay, that was that with the rust monster.
Oh wait, you
Sorry.
said the rust monster, right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
do have. Give me a second. I do have Rusty
Do we
bracers.
have something rusty?
Yes. I have rusty
Good idea.
bracers. That could work. I'm gonna take out one of the rusty bracers.
Okay, you took it out, and now?
I don't know. I gotta place it at the gate, I think.
Or like, is there like a spot where where it looks like it has been touched?
Okay, so you just randomly start touching the image of the rust monster with this metally bracelet, which apparently then actually opens up the portal.
Nice.
That
Another one.
worked. uh, gonna look through the portal again.
Hmm. Just let me have a quick look. Where are you ending up? Yeah, all right. Again, what you see is a small little chamber, about 5 feet, no, 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. Again, with dwarven architecture, and it
Okay.
appears to be completely empty.
Wait, that could be anywhere.
Is it like the same kind of architecture that we have here?
Um, no, not entirely the same.
I mean, it's
And
really
I
hard to just discern where we land just by the architecture.
Yeah, well, but level 3, for
We don't
example,
know.
they had a lot of drawings and things on the walls from the other god,
Oh,
like the
yeah,
Dwarven
yeah,
one.
well, yeah. True that.
You said there's a room, and is there like another door or something?
What you can see is that um the room is continuing towards south after a couple of feet.
Okay. Mm. Do we want to keep exploring here and figure out where the rest of the things lead, or
Yeah, I think so. And then we can like
although
decide where we want to go. If we want to go back to Skullport, for example, then we could go to through the spider web portal thingy there. Or if you want to,
but the thing is, this one looks like Dwarven architecture as well. So it could either be a portal that we haven't visited yet, right? Or it could potentially be also portals to level 3 because level 3 is Dwarven. Let me check something though. We are now. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to pass through this one if it was level 12 or 13 because they require level 12. But it could be nope, can't be 11 either.
well, I mean, like it still could be not accurate.
Was level
for
2
some-
Dwarven made? I
I
don't
think
remember if
the
level
first
2 was.
two were like pretty similar, right? If I
Yeah.
recall correctly.
It's more like was level 2 did level 2 look Dwarven made? Because I don't remember.
Yeah.
Can I have like I don't know a history or something to see if I remember?
Yeah, sure. Do me a history check.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that level 2 was also dwarven architecture, although a bit not as sophisticated as this one there, and definitely younger.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we know it's not level 4. We know it's not level 6. So it has to be level 2 or level 3. Assuming that
Assuming the map is correct.
yeah,
Yeah.
assuming the portal map is correct. I mean, it looks like there's a passage. We can maybe just like investigate
You
a
have a
little bit
map
further
where
in the.
that shows where every single portal correlates with every single portal.
That's what I'm looking at the moment. But the thing is, we can't open the portals to 11, 10, and to 11 because it requires being level 11. And 12 and 13 require being level 12. And level 18 requires level... I can't read the line perfect, but I think it requires level
You know, you
15.
could also just go straight down, and you only use the portals to go back up. Like, if you just clear the levels as you go along, you won't need the portals.
Well, but we need those to just like be able to get back and have shortcuts.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were glad to have the one in level 5, you know, as an escape route, because some bitch went crazy after we killed her dragon baby.
Sounds like that was entirely your fault.
It wasn't my fault. Not completely. Also, yeah, I mean, don't you
Yeah,
still
but-
have the sword, by the way?
Right, we didn't talk about the sword. Because that's also a good way of transportation that we should start to use.
It is?
Yeah.
The sword? What is it, a sword of
Yeah.
teleportation?
No, it has oh shit. I think I would have to look at the link.
It was traveling
Travel
for
to
plants.
plants or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
traveling for plants.
So we just have to plant a tree right in front of our house. And there we go.
Don't you have to attune to it?
You actually do.
I
Yeah.
think you have
So
to.
someone has to use it, or at least attune to it. But it's not that everyone needs to attune to it to travel.
No, but
No,
to
no, no,
use
no,
it.
no. But in order to use the spell that it has, then you need
Yeah.
to attune to it.
Yeah. So I would say that probably next time when we are back in Skullport or something, then that we take a look at it. Could
At
make
the
our
sword
life
or planting a tree?
well, both, I guess. Just so that we start using it
Yeah.
and save some time, maybe.
I mean, we know that we can travel back if someone is attuned to it, because we can travel back to level 4, where we have a friend of ours planting mushrooms. Big mushrooms.
Right.
Oh.
Um.
So someone should attune to it when we have a rest.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, but
I have well, I could get rid of the ring of jumping, then I would have a slot for an attunement.
Yeah, well, you do an incredible amount of jumping, so the ring of jumping will
Yes.
probably be a loss.
Yes, it will be sorely missed.
Yeah, but you can bet on it that she's gonna need to jump over something as soon as she...
Of course, because I'm designing all of the adventure just
No,
according to
no,
your
no, no.
gear.
No, that's not what I mean.
course.
It's more like we're gonna land somewhere where we're gonna have to jump over something.
Well, don't you know Featherfall and such? So,
I have Featherfall. I think I
see?
took Featherfall. Yes, I do. I do have Featherfall. It
Well, you
doesn't
can
work when
like
you have... if you
over
have like a
something
black
with it.
pit like we had in the academy, you know, where it was just like a black hole going down,
Yeah.
never ending. I don't think Featherfall is gonna help with that.
Well, you're just
We
gonna
could,
fall
we
for a
could
long
use
time.
we could use catapult actually to clear like long jumps or something like that.
How far does catapult throw you?
Well, first of all, you'd have to be 5 pounds or less.
No, we attach
So,
something on it.
start dieting, guys.
No, we
I
we
don't...
attach something to like a rock that you would then move with catapult, and that might be enough
Just
to
break any kind of
propel you
physics.
over.
Yeah.
usually there's some kind of wall leading from one side to the other, even if there's a pit in between. So I'm gonna find a way to like just walk around it.
Well, not all of us have spider boots.
No, but you can
Slippers.
have
It's actually slippers. You have that senile old dwarven, elvish lady walking around in the dungeon with slippers. That is exactly what is happening there.
it's pretty slippers, okay?
That's great. All right. Okay. Then we want to go and check out this room real quick. And then I think we have, well, maybe on the top left a little bit, but I think we've encountered most of it. And then trying to reach Skullport again.
We could do that. I mean, we can have a look here and see which level it is, right? If it's level 2 or level 3. Also, if it's level 2, we can go and retrieve the circlet that we have in the statue room because we hit that one.
Right, true. That's also something that we.
And we have something more to sell to Abaya, or we could give it to Skriana, then she can look perfect.
That's also an option, I guess.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, so should we explore? I mean, it looks like it's just a passage, so I think. Do I see anything? I don't see anything magical, right?
No. I
Okay,
mean,
so
just right now you have a huge magical beacon in front of you by a portal that is about to close.
okay, well I take the bracers again and then I rub them on the on the rust monster.
Okay, the portal is flattered and opens again.
So should we step through?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe we can find out something real quick.
You're going to do this. In this case, I have an entire level without anything prepared in there. But doesn't matter. I'm just gonna drop you in there and then we're just gonna figure it out on the go. This one goes away. This is all unused tokens for now. So no unit in the wall. Okay. Activate. Wait. Save and now activate. Good. You step through the portal into the next kind of dwarvish runes. And it seems like you ended up in a closed room without exit.
Any magic?
Well,
What?
apart from the portal just right next to you, no.
Okay, I investigate the walls.
I mean, this is. Yeah, I would do the same.
Okay, then do me investigation checks, you guys. You investigators.
Jesus. I'm still dead.
I'm
dead.
really investigative today.
No, you're trapped. All of you, you're completely trapped.
Let's
Nothing
see.
to see here. Move along.
Elementary. You're sure
Yeah,
about?
we're.
Any magic?
Oh wait. I'm gonna use
I don't even know what to say with those rolls.
Why is my
I'm
steel?
gonna give the advantage thingy to and I'm gonna give it to Lash, I guess.
Why is my steel defender hidden again? What the heck?
Because I draw in the party thingy and it.
Because you
ended
already
again.
rolled a few shitty rolls today. Maybe you have
Um,
luck now. You could just
yeah.
re-roll the investigation.
Gonna redo the steel defender later on. Don't just worry
alright.
about it.
Yeah, I give you
And,
the advantage from the rod thingy.
Yes, that's way better.
That is way better. Yeah, you're trapped. Sorry. None of this seems familiar. You are trapped in a room without doors. It's not making any sense, but you can't find your way out of it.
Well, this is a huge tragedy. What's the portal behind us look like?
It's still open since you just spent
And
a couple of seconds investigating, and
let's go back, please.
What,
And
what does it
maybe
Wait.
look
come
like
back. We have
otherwise?
to-
Wait, I want to investigate the wall over
aha, it
here.
looks exactly the same. It has the same image of a rust monster and stuff there.
This
Oh.
wall looks different. I want to investigate this wall.
Well, in that case, we can leave any time, right?
Yeah. No, you all just investigated the entirety of the room, and none
Okay.
of you is able to see anything there.
Mm.
I want to investigate the centimeter right next to the
Oh,
centimeter.
I rolled
I
perception, not
investigate.
investigation. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Can I?
Well,
Can
it's still just you rolled a 2.
yeah, exactly. Not that it would have made much of a difference.
Yeah. So what is it? You going back?
Yeah, let's go back.
I want to have a look at the ceiling.
Ceiling is the ceiling.
Okay.
Steel ceiling.
So that was interesting.
I'm glad we cleared that out. Yes.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Should we try with the one that leads
Must
to
over.
the cobwebs? The one down here.
Yeah, I was someone already in the room right to the north? Did we
Yeah,
check that one?
there's some helmet horrors in there.
Okay, so we don't go
Well,
in there.
Yeah.
All right. And what was it, like top left up here? Because it's not
No, we can go and check it out.
covered for me. Yeah, yeah, because I think if we check that out, then we have uncovered everything.
Oh, but there's another door at the end of this passage, though.
Yeah, but do we really want to potentially fight whatever these things are?
I mean, what are they doing? Like, are they just standing
So
there?
what you see there is some kind of dwarven armors standing there and wielding battle axes instead of anything else. And they seem to guard that door, just right behind them.
We move closer. Do they do anything?
As you move closer, they ready their weapons.
Oh no.
I point to the right, where there's another door.
Correct?
Did they do anything?
No.
Okay, I tried to move to this side. Did they? I'm keeping an eye on them.
All right. They move towards you a couple of feet, and you roll for initiative, please.
I cast invisibility on myself.
You roll for initiative. Did
Okay,
I
then-
fucking stutter?
I don't cast invisibility on myself.
I'm a little bit far away, so how do you want to handle this?
You skip. Where are you actually?
not.
Well, top left.
Oh,
Oh
you were
boy.
there.
Oh, okay. You skipped this one completely. You have no idea that this fight is going on.
Yep.
Hey, look where you can use your jump.
Yeah, I can jump over there.
You can now finally jump, yeah. All right, then Zoya, you notice that the dwarven armors are approaching you. What do you do?
Give me a second. I cast. Yeah, well, I need to read the spells. Okay. I cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, casting your fair fire on those
Well,
two.
tier-ish, so both are in.
All right.
They have to make a Dex 15.
I know. I know.
Oh yeah, it shows
I
it.
know. So I'm just gonna give this one some kind of, yeah. He gets the eye, so you have advantage on this one there now.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here and use. Actually, I'm gonna move over here and use my bonus action to hide.
All right, then do the hiding. Wolf. Amazing rolls. Okay. All right. Good.
It's an
Trying to hide.
18.
Another 2 on that. It's an 18. All right. Then. Okay. So this guy here over there apparently does not know where you just went and retreats back to its original position. Brianna, it's your turn.
I'm a step up here. I believe I would. This thing has enough range.
It's 80
It-
feet.
Is it?
Yes.
6 for me to there. Well, it only has a range of 60 feet, so this is a tragedy. I'll have to move here. And then I'll use Ray of Frost on the one closer. This is 60 feet now, yes? Yes, this is pretty much exactly 60 feet.
Yes.
And I miss.
You do.
And then bonus action. This one dashes there. And that's that.
All right. Then, Yagu, what about you?
Okay. It's how far am I? Too far.
I can't understand the thing.
No, I just got too far.
Too
That
far,
is
yes.
all I got.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah.
I run over here and I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Shield of Faith on yourself. Okay.
And that's it.
Good. Now, this one there needs to do me... Oh! What a shame. Good. All right. This one there noticed where Zoya went
Oops.
and attacks you with the battle axe 2 times
Okay.
and hits you once.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
All right. So that is then 4 damage.
Okay, four damage total, right?
Yes.
I already
Yes.
have. Perfect.
All right. Then Zoya, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna stab it. I'm gonna stab it with the vicious rapier and booming blade.
Okay, that's a hit.
I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna give Yagu Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Now, this guy there, now sees a new target and moves over there and dashes into melee range. And it's Kriana's turn.
Right. First, bonus action, Seal Defender. This thing is like an eye. Does that mean? What's that mean?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
Advantage.
Cool. It will. Seal Defender's target is 20 foot away. Oh, I've marked it wrong. Alright. Attack advantage. That looks like a hitter.
It did.
And then I can go another Ray of Frost should also be advantage, so we'll happily do that. But that
Correct.
still looks like a miss. Damn.
It is. Yes.
My
Unfortunately.
my shitty luck is starting to come back.
Yeah, it looks like it. Just not talk about it. Maybe it goes away. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Jinxed it.
Okay, Yagu.
Okay.
And if you-
I run up to
Oh,
this
it rolled
one,
twice.
and since there's fairy fire advantage, shift for advantage. Okay. So I start hitting it with the stick.
Hmm. 1 and 2 and
3 and 4.
no, not only the 1 and the 2. Okay, the staff hits while your claws are not strong enough to pierce the armor.
Okay, and I use a key to try to stun it.
All right, just let me quickly do calculations. Let me do math and shit. And then I do the saving throw. All right. Doesn't seem to be stunned. It still moves.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Now, there's one there. Takes a D8. No, what's the damage on your force booming blade thingy?
4.
Takes 4 points of damage because he's willingly moving towards the steel defender. And it's taking out the axe and hits the poor steel defender twice. What's the armor class on this one? 18? No,
Steel Defender is 15.
15. All right, yeah, hits him twice for a total of 22 damage.
It's dead.
Okay.
Unconscious. Why not?
No,
Was
it's
it
not
ever
having
conscious?
200 hit points. Yes, so there. Good. Zoya, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here and stab that one. Gonna stab it with the short sword. Boop, boop.
Since we all know
And-
constructs and stuff have an insane vulnerability against poison.
Well, I don't care. I can't hit him twice with the rapier.
Yes, okay. The 27 hits.
I
You're
mean,
still
I
rolling it. You really
still-
like
I-
enjoying
I-
rolling dice,
I
right?
enjoy rolling the click-clacks, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab him again with the other short sword.
Dice.
Well, I guess not.
No,
Okay,
you
bye.
guessed right. So this is wait, let me do math again. Yes, all right, I did math. Good. Now it's the turn of the previously stabbed Hantoro, which is trying to smack a turtle. Which he doesn't. He is not able to aim correctly at this perfectly round-shaped turtle and misses. Brianna, what about you?
Shoot an ice knife at that guy.
Yep.
What's that?
An ice knife, and it hit it for 16 damage.
Yeah,
then-
the animation was just really weird.
Actually, before you do that, first it takes 7 damage, but then
Ice knife.
he
Ice knife broke my.
plus
says-
Ice knife broke your what?
It broke Foundry.
Yeah,
What?
I get notification.
Shit.
User Zoya lacks permission to update tokens.
Okay.
Ah, that's the thing I used to get before you
Wait, I'm gonna
trick
I'm gonna
something.
refresh my
Interesting.
page.
Well, anyway, now this and the other one need to make a deck save or take the additional 9 points of damage.
Well,
Or
this one failed, so that is the reason why it's taking 16 points of damage.
cool.
And the other one then also needs to do it, right?
Yeah.
Let me update my health here. Stupid. What is going on?
I think Foundry broke for me. I can't refresh it.
Okay, now this and then this other one needs to do a dex save, attribute, dexterities, save and throw. Normal. And your DC is 15, so he made it.
Cool. But it still take half damage though.
Okay.
So 4. Good 4.
All right. Good. That's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Yagu, you're back.
Yes. Okay. I continue hitting the one right in front of me.
Okay, that this time your staff does not find a way through the armor of those constructs, but your claws do.
Okay, and I use another key to try to stun it.
Da-dum. Which he fails. He is now stunned.
Great. That's it.
Stuns are going great today.
Yeah, stuns are actually doing a lot better now.
Yeah, we had worse days with the stunning. Okay, this one now moves over here, ignoring his absolutely devastating condition, and is trying to hit the perfectly round turtle again. This time actually hitting for 13 points of damage
I
once.
cast shield.
The perfectly round turtle is protected by some kind of magic shield and is not getting hurt.
I love this staff.
And you hesitated going into cleric. All right, Zoya.
I'm gonna
You can
walk
be
up
lucky.
here again, and I'm gonna stab it with the short sword.
Good. Yes, 27 hits.
Okay.
That makes this one dead. The armor clashes to the ground and does not move anymore.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move here. You can stab that one with the other short sword.
Great job. This one also does the same. All the armor pieces clash to the ground, doing a very loud sound and ending this combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a message to Zoya telling to Lasha telling her that we fought the two thingies and we're gonna try to enter the door now.
I will resurrect my
Shield
dude.
defender,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Gonna
Okay, guys. Then I'd say, I mean, up to you guys. We are right at the hour right now. You want to check out that door before we finish it today, or want to leave that until next week?
Is
I
it
mean, I
locked?
already accidentally clicked on it and it's locked.
It
Yeah,
is
let's
locked.
let's leave it then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the key next week.
Okay. So next week we gonna try a key. Yes, it is still
Does
locked.
it work that way?
You like it, huh?
And
If
as
you
a
click
downtime activity, Elasha will walk back to the group.
Oh, okay, that's a great downtime activity, actually. Yeah, finding your way back. All right, guys. This was more of an explanatory session, but still, again, thank you for playing and thank you for being here. And
Thank
we're gonna see
you.
each other next week, Sunday.
Yep.
Yay!